Alrighty, well, hello, welcome to What's Up, everybody. Before the mics were proper Hopper, Omega was making Spaceballs references. But I believe our switchover was perfectly timed to capture an ape escaping.
I tried. Yeah! Ape Escape, one of the first games that actually used the DualShock's actual analog controllers.
Yeah, I remember, because I played the original FF7 on PlayStation, but in my PS2, right? Like, I ordered it used on Amazon. And back in the day, if you guys don't recall, PS1 and PS2 had a button to turn off your analog sticks.
Yeah.
Because some games just didn't use them. That ape is angry. What was in that hat? Fine. Did that monkey unironically had a gun?
Yes! There's monkeys with guns in this game.
I figured it's just that, like, the opening movie, there was literally an ape with an Uzi. Oh, is the music a little loud?
Let me turn it down a little bit then.
Like, that's right up there with seeing that trailer for Shadow the Hedgehog for the first time, and he pulls out a gat, and you're just like, what the hell am I watching?
Actually, no, let's go.
$19.99, everybody.
Yep. Yeah, note the heavy pixelation and whatnot.
Yeah, you're also in 4:3.
Mm-hmm. I decided we go old school today. I was actually, like, looking through my options, and I wasn't quite sure what to pick. Because I know I'm ahead of Omega in 3 Hopes, and that's a little...
Yeah, a little bit. I don't know what... I probably now further, because you were playing all through Let's Say FGO. I have just started the chapter where you were last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're advancing. Stuff's happening.
Mm-hmm. And I did pick up some games on this...
Did the professor finish the time station yet? Are we gonna get to go back in time?
He said he'd be finished with it today. Let's go.
I can't wait to check out the dinosaurs. And what about the future?
Yeah, we'll keep
The what now?
talking because I'm
Sorry, I'm just listening to just listening to these guys. But, no, I did pick up...
90s dubbing!
It's not the worst.
Hey, Professor!
Spike, Jake, over here, watch out.
Spike, the time station!
Oh, this is time shenanigans!
No, run you two.
Yeah, I do believe that happens, yes. There's time travel in Ape Escape. Also, though, what was the professor's, like, building shaped like? Is it supposed to be like a tea kettle?
Probably. It's some sort of ball orb thing. But I bought a few games on... God, I can't get over these fucking models. They're so jank.
The polygons! The team also didn't really shy away. Like, those monkeys have, like, huge bulging eyes.
Let me say that,
Except
but
for that
the...
one anime monkey.
It works. It actually works. We did it, Natalie. We did it.
And we're gone.
The time station is complete.
We don't have time for celebrating.
But
We've got
I did
to
actually
do
buy me a
something.
few games on the Steam Summer Sale. I only bought 3. So one I bought I've actually been eyeing for a while because it hits me in the aesthetics.
Spike, can you hear me?
It's called Citizen Sleeper. I tried getting some people excited about it, but it's not a
The time station has been
it's not a
activated by Spectre, and you're being
very
transported
action-oriented
back in
game.
time.
It's actually I was
Soon arrive
considered
in
more
Lost
a
Land when
tactical
dinosaurs roam
RPG.
the Earth. Spectre is
Basically,
simply
what
goes
happens
back
is
in
you play
time to
someone
try to
called
change
a
the course
sleeper,
of history.
which is basically someone who's had basically sold away their rights and had their mind basically forked and emulated into a shell.
Two of my gadget inventions,
And
the Stunt Club and the Time Net
you
also
and then the
called
group
Transport.
try to escape, and you
I
end up
want
on
you
something
to
called the
use them to
Eye.
catch the apes and send
But
them back.
unfortunately,
The Stunt
the
Club
corporation
can
isn't going to let you
defend
go that
yourself
easily,
against attackers.
and you have planned
And when
obsolescence
you
in your
use it,
body.
the
So
apes, they'll
in
be
this game,
stunned.
you're trying to,
You'll have an extra
maybe
second
find
to
some
catch them with
answers,
the Time Net.
keep your
There
life
isn't
alive,
time for any
and
monkey business,
you know,
Spike.
just
Our
try to live the
fate
best
is
you
in your
can.
hands.
And that the way that the game function is basically every day you're given a handful of dice, excuse me, with a like with a number on it, and you can use those dice to attempt certain actions.
Yep, somebody in chat saying they enjoyed the game.
I'm going for it.
Well, actually, that's a good question. Lucky, you can answer that better than I can. What's the official cutoff for retro?
It depends. I believe on electronics it is 20 years.
Then yeah, I'm pretty sure. Because it's 2022. I think the PS2 era is officially retro then.
Definitely the PS1 one.
Very much so. Let's see. PS2 was... I'm going to do some research.
Ow, fuck.
You speaking about whatever.
But no, Citizen Sleeper is... It's basically, at all times, you basically are just facing the eye, which is basically the space station that you are now residing on. But there's a lot of text and like a lot of characters, and I'm just all like... It's very narrative focused. I'm all like, yes, I'm about that. I'm about that life. I also picked up Darkwood because I was like, I like me some survival horror. And I picked up whoops. I picked up what was it? War of the Underworld? War of the Overworld? It was something like that. Damn it! I have to remember. This game's very weird. Like you move with the left analog and you attack with the right, but you always attack in the direction that you flick the stick. So even if I'm running this way, I can flip backwards and I'll just turn around and do it. So I have to make sure that I'm actually hitting things. And the buttons are actually just your gadget buttons. So if I try to hit X to jump, that doesn't happen. I have to remember to hit R1 to jump, and I'm just like,
Oh lordy.
Oh yeah, no, these are a trip. Oh shit!
But to answer the question, the PlayStation 2 was 2000, and the GameCube and the Xbox, the original Xbox, were both in 2001. So yeah, no, we've hit the point where I think those consoles can be called retro.
Yes!
You got him.
No, from what I can tell, just Ape Escape 1 and Ape Escape 2. I didn't see Ape Escape 3.
If I remember from the list rightly correct. I don't remember seeing 3 on there. We may even brought that up. But hey, before we go any further, I would like to remind everybody really quick, this episode is brought to you by our patrons like Adam DeHarp, Architect 10, Black G, Carlos Dragon Ferris, Jeremy Vasquez, Just LaFay, Jonathan Sandoval, Legendary Boss Hunter, Liam Kessler, Regent Raptor, Rose of Kenji, Rogue Robin, Charvor, Shum Pryor, some guy named Bob, Siren 23, and Varen the Crow. If you like what we do want to see more, consider supporting on Patreon. Thank you for your support, everybody.
Thank you.
And if I sounded slightly distracted during that, it's because I simply had to rub my eye.
Gadget. Check it out.
This is the water net. Use it when you're underwater. I equipped it with.
So I was reminded of a funny thing. So yesterday, while uploading Let's Say Video, and it may technically have been this morning, whatever time zone, who cares? Was checking the old self-certification monetization, which, by the way, if you don't know how this works, if you are a YouTube partner, for ad suitability, YouTube asks you to narc on yourself first. Basically, you submit a questionnaire of anything that may possibly infringe upon your advertising friendliness. And if you don't fuck it up, YouTube is apparently more lenient with you. They're willing to give you the benefit of the doubt on, like, the ad rev and stuff. So I've been pretty diligent about since they started it, making sure, you know, to almost always hit us for light profanity, occasionally the adult content if Lucky uses like a spicy thumbnail where we talk about stuff, you know. Make sure to tag some of our gameplay and like the actual plays with the fictional violence aspect, because it does happen.
Yeah.
But I noticed, at least for the first time today, specifically in there, they're talking about profanity and foul language. It explicitly now mentions that you can certify for the lowest level if you don't say the F-bomb more than once in the first 30 seconds. It is now explicit.
I think we're usually okay about that.
One hard fuck in 30 seconds. And yeah, we're usually good about the buffer, obviously. Lucky has developed a what's up procedure where we usually don't go live with the audio, though I am usually recording a little bit of the pre-conversation, the magical time. But until 30 seconds anyway. But wow, I think we discussed this on Let's Talk yesterday. Both of us have dropped the hard F-bomb in a couple of streams lately right away, and YouTube hasn't really gotten our case about it. Because apparently you can drop one clear F-bomb. Just don't overuse it, then they'll get annoyed. But apparently advertisers don't really care so long if there's one in there. Wacky wild, I know. But that was just a thing I was thinking about.
Wait.
But alright. Lucky's playing Ape Escape, we got stuff.
It's either this or I play Jack X Combat Racing. Both are downloaded. I was considering it, but I also know that Omega, you do have some plans maybe to one day get your stream on. Is that a watermelon on the bottom of this, or is that just floating island bullshit?
It sure looks like a melon. Hold on. Yeah, I know. It looks like you got a melon down there. Very interesting texture.
There we go. Hey, where'd that monkey go?
It's weird. That's not just reflection mapping. But yeah, I personally have not purchased anything on the Steam sale. I am debating getting some DLC, and also I'm thinking about picking up a game called Brigador.
Brigador.
The mecha game. Yeah, let me see if I can pull a little picture.
God, I love this about this game, that when you actually go into sneak mode, it oh, hey! When you go into sneak mode, it actually...
When you sneak, you sneak.
When I sneak, but it actually changes the music into a low-key version.
Oh, yeah, you love the dynamic music.
Yeah, so like I sneak and it's like the drum and bass just goes, ow, you motherfucker.
But yeah, Brigador is a kind of isometric, like a mecha strategy game shooter. And I've heard some good things about it lately, and it is on sale on Steam, so I'm kind of like, maybe. I already purchased the Mech Warrior game, but haven't booted it up, so I don't know if I should, go whole ham onto Mecha or not. I'm thinking about stuff.
Oh, maybe I can't reach it. Whatever. But oh, wait, I can double jump? I can! Okay.
Oh, yeah, lets you know right away. Not a guaranteed technology in this day and age.
No.
Well, I think I have a decent segue out of the Escape that is Ape, and talking about platforming and stuff for reasons. But I think I want to start with a little bit of Lucky. Are you okay beginning with a little bit of chastisement towards the general internet?
Sure.
So, some of you may have heard internet. In fact, I think we talked about it sometime in the past couple of weeks, that allegedly there were leaks, gossip, rumors, that on the 30th, they were going to announce the release date of God of War Ragnarok. Guess what? They didn't do that. Which happens sometimes when, people just say things and you don't get official announcement. Are you going to drown?
I just drowned.
You did just drown. You said shit, and then I just look up and I'm noticing, you're underwater and your bar's running out. That is bad.
It was bad.
All right, here we are.
Did I get the...
But yeah, so,
I did.
There was no release date forthcoming. However, the game's director is still on Twitter, insistent the game will come out in 2022. Even though some people were like, just say it's delayed already. And I'm like, oh my god, shut the fuck up. If it was delayed, they'd say it. They don't even need to, chase clout with Microsoft or whatever. They already delayed Starfield. But yeah, so people were a little agitated. And apparently this reached a point of internet harassment, which was stupid and dumb. Including people, I believe, sending unsolicited dick pics to one of the developers, along with asking about the release date. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Santa Monica Studio, I believe, had to tweet some things about this.
Yes.
Let everybody know. Don't do that. And to me personally, this is just such a crazy story, because that doesn't even sound like you want to know the release date for the game. Like, if you're sending dick pics to a developer, well, first of all, you're sending unsolicited dick pics anyway. Don't. It's stupid. Don't do that.
It's the memes,
but
though.
if you're doing that, demanding the release date, 1, you don't care about the game. You're being an asshole. 2, you should not be allowed to buy this game because you don't want this game and you're just being an asshole. 3, not an expert in this one, but I'm pretty sure that's illegal. Like, you can't do that in public. I'm pretty sure you can't do that unsolicited over electronic communication. Don't do that. But yeah, it's pretty dumb, and I feel like the internet's been a little jazzed about that, and I just kind of wanted to be out here and just be like, don't do that. I'm very disappointed to hear that. Like, we want to know the release date as much as y'all do, but like, don't.
I mean, they're still saying it's 2022, so I'm just like, okay, cool.
Yeah, no, there was no, like, hard and fast new trailer or release date, but when questioned, the director is like, no, we're still on track for 2022, and I'm like, okay, that's all I need to know. Yeah, I'm not an expert in your local law. Yes. However, you are correct. I am a criminal justice major. I have a degree. It's right next to me, it's still in my envelope. I'm not entirely sure, because it's not like I went to law school, but I'm pretty sure in most jurisdictions, no. Unsolicited showing of your genitals is not allowed.
Especially on fucking Twitter, Jesus.
Yeah, just don't do it. Don't do it.
Again, I feel like some people spend too much time on the internet and not enough in real life.
Ah, yes. They need to touch grass, as we say these days.
I mean, because I recently subscribed to Green Text Reposter because I find that shit hilarious. But if even like a part of those are true, I'm like, you guys spend way too much time on the internet and not enough time, being a fucking person.
I'm pretty sure the ratio of like truthiness to green texts is probably like 1 in 10 or worse. But even then, still, that's some bad stuff then.
Yeah. Ah! I fell down. But I don't understand it. People, again, I just want the ability just to reach out and just touch someone through the fucking internet. And by touch, I mean slap.
Yeah, just reach out and just lightly on the forehead. Don't do that.
Don't do that. Listen, I guarantee a lot of this stuff would stop a lot if people actually was afraid they might get actually fucking hurt from it. That's one of the main things I do not like about the internet.
Yeah, I actually am a huge proponent that we need anonymous spaces in which you can communicate, because the alternative is like, if you can't like be anonymous, is your corporate bosses or your government or whatever constantly scrutinizing everything you do.
We got a fucking bot.
Oh, it's because, I bet it's because we forgot to set it to subs only. I'll report him. I've been doing that on like our Grade A's attorney streams for a while.
Oh, that explains it.
Report. That is pornography or sexually explicit material. Go the fuck away. Can we edit the chat settings on the fly? Yes, I can. Okay, I'm gonna turn that on sub minimum any duration. If you can push the sub button, you're fine. But let's lock that in.
Okay, thank you.
Alrighty, taken care of. Sorry about that, folks. But yeah, okay. Hopefully that clears that one up. Oh, actually, moving on to some hopefully more positive business. Somebody dropping a little membership special super chat. Thank you. Did remind me. YouTube has posted a video about gifting memberships. Let me actually just... Here, I'll grab it and drop it on the channel. It's a little obtuse. I, watched the whole thing. So basically, if you wish to gift a membership, you can just click that dollar button, the support. And allegedly, it will allow you to gift a membership. But other people cannot receive memberships unless they opt in for gifted memberships, which you can do by clicking the join button, then the infamous Google 3-dot menu.
Oh, no.
And click that you're accepting, or if somebody gifts a membership, you it'll appear on the top with, the super chat or whatever. And you can opt in there. So yeah, it's a little backwards here. I found the video. You guys can look at it of your own if you want to engage in such act. Will say, yeah, we got him already. I will say that, oh, jeez. Okay, yep, Carlos did it. Damn, 5. All right, well, y'all can start, there you go. Start turning on and accepting stuff if you want. Is 5 the minimum?
Is 5 the minimum? Damn, okay.
I mean, ours is like, whatchamacallit, $1.99. That's not so bad. They do say that it has to be under $4.99. I think it has to be under $5 before you can gift. So it's a little weird. Zane. Well, Carlos and I definitely appreciate you biting the bullet on that test for us. Okay, that's pretty interesting. And so the other fun thing I did want to say, there is one thing about this that I do actually like that YouTube does, is they say that through the power of the algorithm, they will distribute gifted memberships to users who engage with your channel regularly. So people who comment, like, reply, have been subbed for a long time, they are more likely to get gifted memberships than some guy who literally just subbed today, which is very interesting and I think positive. Also, hey, that means I think that's at least 2 new members, possibly more. Yeah, so anybody who's regular, that means we have another emote slot. I'll check on that after the stream.
I should actually probably do a poll and actually see what emotes people actually want to use.
Yeah, especially if as I think it is, I think it's only 1 slot. If it's 1 slot, we can quiz people, See what you guys want. All right. Well, we were about to talk about some, well, I was about to mention some retro game stuff, but still, it's overall good. Because, as is usual, it was well ahead of time, but obviously it is now July. But your default PlayStation Plus monthly games have been announced. One of which is, for both the PS5 and PS4 version, Crash 4, about time.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, actually, that's a good question. Somebody brought up the floor tier of it. I don't think we have that as an emote on the channel. That emote does exist. We could upload that one. Well, like I said, we'll poll. But yeah, so I think it's very appropriate. Whatchamacallit? That you're playing Ape Escape and, they talk about, like, other classic platformers. Crash Bandicoot. Available July 5th. The other titles are Dark Pictures' Man of Medan. Those are the Until Dawn and now the Corey guys. I'm not real enthused about that one. I haven't heard a lot of good things about Man of Medan. Quite frankly, any game that studio has produced other than Until Dawn, it seems like they have a little bit of a rut problem. They keep trying to make Until Dawn. I mean, I'm familiar with these. I remember at least a couple of these people commenting.
Yeah.
You do also, as we said, you have to opt in, so it's entirely possible that some people were ready to receive faster than others. But yeah, there we go. How'd you figure that out? Where was I? Oh yeah, and the last game is something called Arcade-ageddon. I have seen some people playing that, like, for sponsored deals. I think it's pretty new, but I don't really know anything about it.
Check it out.
So it's got a mix of PvE and PvP and some, like, co-op stuff.
Track those monkeys down. I'm sending a new badge over to you right
the
now.
monkey radar.
Out in the tree.
Monkey radar.
Let's go!
I mean, we all know that one of the many games that
monkey
are,
detected.
It's hilarious. One of the many games that are well liked by our Lord and Savior Hideo Kojima.
Well, that's one of the reasons why I was always interested in
The Monkey-Ton radar. But there was Ape Escape for 3. In some other news, we'll talk about the Nintendo Direct Mini in a little bit. But I know that Hideo Kojima was happy to see the Battle Network collection because obviously he's collabed with those guys before
You're
with
now
the
on your way
Poke
to the
tie-in.
mysterious time of the jungle ruins. You must
But yeah, I don't know anything about Arcade-Geddon, but it is a online co-op game that's always good to give as free games of the month, right?
Very careful.
Let your friends get on for cheap.
Crash
Crash 4 is probably a decent pull.
Dungeons. Oh yes.
To add to the library,
The apes have very
for free. That's a
So
first
in
party
most
title.
cases, you can
It's not the
sneak up
strongest
on them by
PS Plus,
crawling around rather than
but
running
it works.
after them.
And
You won't be noticed
they
as
already have
quickly
some other
as you
stuff going
roll
on,
to
like
the
we've talked
ground.
about before.
You'll
If you're the
discover
extra or
many
higher
great
tier, you will
things
get
on your
Stray Day
journey,
and
but
Date.
try to
So
stay focused.
there's some other stuff going
You
on.
must
I'm excited for
locate
that.
all of the apes.
Yeah, I'm
Every
gonna have to
second
order it
that
like a regular
passes
person,
gives
like a
Spectre
pleb.
a chance to succeed. We're counting on you.
I'll be fine. I'll live.
I was also looking at maybe picking up Returnal because I also have that now, but I was just all like, I don't know if I want to invest myself in that right now.
Yeah, I don't know.
Monkey Kingdom. Monkey Lord.
Remember me? It's me, Spectre,
Great, powerful
the future
monkey.
leader.
Oh my god, this has such an edgelord
That's
fucking
right.
voice.
Apes will soon rule the world, just as it should have been from the beginning.
Sorry, I'm just bamboozled by the fuck.
His name is Spectre!
What are you planning
It's a
to
monkey
do?
named Spectre!
Oh yes, you're the monkey that
The O-Dog,
performs
is
at
that
the
a James
amusement
Bond
What?
reference?
He's that cute little monkey that everyone
wild.
wants to come and see? But how?
Yes, that's
Stay
right.
classy.
I stumbled on
Games-
this
games from the
incredible
90s.
invention of yours, this peak point helmet, and it's given me remarkable knowledge and great powers. And now I plan to rule the world.
I mean,
And
I don't
owe
know.
it to you,
He's
Professor.
an albino monkey, so
Spectre.
as evidenced by the
You
red
must
eyes
listen
and the
to
white
me
hair.
carefully. It's true that the peak point helmet will augment your intelligence to heightened levels when it's worn. However, it is still incomplete. It's never been tested and may be very dangerous to use.
Oh
I
god,
advise
these models.
No, I insist that you bring the peak.
Yeah, I
point
noticed
helmet
earlier I was going
back
to joke about it,
me
but we got into
immediately.
something else. But
Bring it
the
back.
Professor Dr. Man here literally has no
I'm
mouth.
Sorry, Professor, but it's too late.
His entire
Already
talking
made
animation is
duplicate
just
helmets for
they
my new
make
army of
his
apes.
fucking mustache
There's no
bobble.
stopping us
That
now.
is great.
The future is mine.
Great animation shortcut too.
Don't try and trick me into giving this helmet back, Professor. I'm smarter than you. I even
It's
figured
so
out the time
90s!
station.
Don't
I
trick
always
me,
have
I'm
a
smarter than you.
time to rewrite history.
I have expected him
No
to
longer
like
will humans
snap
be the
his fingers
dominant
and cut the
species.
screen right
I
there.
will rule this world. Don't bother trying to stop me.
Good old PS1 vibes, everybody.
Spike will find you. Just wait, you'll see. We're not gonna stand around and let.
Alright, that's enough of that. It is time to bonk monkeys.
Well, in that case, let's keep rolling on. We can talk about a few things at the what they called Nintendo Direct Mini. I don't know why they called it Mini. It's like 26 minutes long.
It had some good stuff in it, from what I hear.
Yeah, it was all partner games. I think that let people set a little bit of low stakes, you know? But I think it was still pretty important. Obviously, it had a big, strong start about Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, which has just come out, that people are very, excited about. Also, in games that will never go away, not that they need to, but just saying, Nier Automata for Switch. I do not believe Cloud Mode either. That's got a couple of people agitated.
Yeah, no, I've seen many people saying, hey, I think our Switches are gonna literally melt.
Yeah, basically there seem to be two minds. One, there's either, what do you mean it's not Cloud and my Switch is going to explode, which I would not be shocked by. When I play Three Hopes undocked, the fan gets a chugging. But also, people are like, yo, if Nier Automata can be non-Cloud, why was Kingdom Hearts 3 Cloud? Why was that the Cloud version? I don't know. It's one of those things that I do not know how Nintendo or other developers decide these things. Then there was like kind of an out of place, like an out of nowhere trailer for something very cool looking, kind of, weird story stuff. The game called Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. It's a great little trailer. Anna Breen is working on it.
Who's working on it?
Annapurna.
Oh, okay.
I think they're publishing. Yeah, so like that was definitely kind of like, oh, this is kind of a weird trailer, and then it's like does a lot of visual effects, and they say the name Lorelei and the laser eyes, and I'm like, huh, neat.
What is it about? Like I said, I didn't actually I wasn't actually able to watch the direct.
Yeah, I'm literally scrubbing back over the trailer now. I don't know. Unfortunately, it's one of those games. I don't know. Let me see if I can find the trailer on its own and shoot it. Yeah, we got like a 50-second reveal trailer. But it says it's a murder mystery. There seem to be like some puzzle and shooting elements in it. But it's got like a very weird like neo-noir kind of look. Like they're playing up the black and white noir, but also with a heavy dose of pink neon at points. And y'all know how I'm about that.
Oh shit!
Right.
Oh, you punched me on the fucking edge, you animal.
So I'm interested in tracking that one and seeing what happens. It's also going to be on like Steam and stuff, so you don't have to get it on Switch. There was Super Bomberman R2, which I think people have been waiting for. It's not the Konami announcement people want, no, but it's the one we're going to get for now. Also, at least once again, thank God Konami is still producing things that are not just Pachinko machines and Yu-Gi-Oh! There's hope. For now. But then, while short, the next bit was the huge one for me. Literally, I was lying in bed watching this because I think this happened like in the premiere was like in the middle of the day, and I had just gotten up, so I was still not all the way activated yet. But they finally did it, folks. We've won. Mission accomplished. Fly the banners. Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection. And boy, howdy. I don't want to fully say they're pulling out all the stops, because it is specified with their splash of like all the games. They do not appear to be doing necessarily the DS updates they did for MNBN 5, because that had a DS port where you could play either game. Kind of on the same cart. But they're doing all the usual Legacy Collection stuff they've been doing since the PS2 era, funnily enough. Where there's, your selection of HD graphics, you can look at concept art, you can play soundtracks, which is pretty cool because the music in Battle Network's pretty good, considering it's, once again, running off the GBA chipset, But it's, oh god, they showed the whole thing. What is it, like 10 games?
Yes, I believe it was 10.
10. Because it's MNBN, MNBN 2, then 3 was split into blue and white, 4 was split into blue and a red sun, 5 was split, and then 6 was split. So it goes 1, 2, and then every game after that is doubled. Some people have talked about there not being any Star Force in there, but Star Force's editions were, like, tripled. So doing all of those would add, like, another 6 games or something. So I think we can presume with the fact that they did the 0ZX collection and they're doing Battle Network collection, they'll probably get to Star Force eventually. It's just a matter of time, right?
Mm-hmm. All right, so I can't go that way.
But that's a big release, and it's a little interesting because usually when Capcom's announced these things, they have like hard and fast dates. Hell, for AAA titles, they have hard and fast dates. Like that PlayStation State of Play earlier this month just straight up opened with, "Yo, Resident Evil 4 remake coming next year on this date. Put it in your calendar." So this is just vaguely next year. Operate Shooting Star, I think, is a bigger hit. I love the Double Team DS stuff, but depending on what quality of life, if any, they do in the Legacy Collection on its own, that's okay. Like, I'll miss some of the extra features, but it's not a super deep cut. And hypothetically, my Nintendo DS still works, even if its battery is, shot and has to be plugged into the wall. Yep, you did miss. You missed that mode. Kids, don't you love old platformers? I also, but I'm getting. I know this is technically before that. I'm getting big Jack 1 vibes off that giant catfish shark man. Ah! Oh! He came right at you. Woo.
Yeah, no, he's still coming right for me.
Okay, all right. You're giving me PTSD.
This is some shit right here. Because I have to spin the analog sticks to fucking move this boat.
God, no. Why? Oh, video games are so janky. Don't let anybody tell you it was necessarily better back in the old days. But yes, online is a pretty strong component of MNBN stuff, you know, chip trading, paddles and things. So a lot of people are questioning what they'll do, if anything, for that. I'm kind of hoping they'll be able to bring those elements. We do know that it's not rated yet. They haven't officially submitted a rating, and there's no hard and fast window. So it's interesting. You know, I'm glad to see it. Obviously, I've talked about this before. Like, I am totally willing to literally stream all of these games because I fucking love Battle Network. I don't know if you've noticed.
Surprise, monkey! Die! Moving on.
Let's see, I'm pretty sure. I believe I've played the original 3, 5, and 6. I don't think I ever got around to playing picking up 2 like used, and I never picked up 4 because I always heard that 4 was very janky. Like, there were problems with that one.
Like, what kind of problems? I haven't played any of the Battle Network, so I wouldn't know.
Shoddy scripting, buggy gameplay and stuff. Some of the systems weren't well implemented. You guys got to remember, these games were all on the GBA, and a lot of them were coming out very rapidly back to back. So yeah, I believe 4 had a rough translation, which meant that some of the mechanics were not really explained and stuff. Hopefully, that is something we can clear up because it's all text boxes. We can, you know, refresh the script. Yeah, that's another one, though, the needing to replay the game a lot. But yeah, so I never, went back and got it on GBA. Hopefully we can smooth that over, and we'll see.
Well, actually, I've been talking about this here and there, but I've not been, as much as I like Mega Man and enjoy, you know, the gameplay and whatnot, I haven't had much chance to play many of them, so I probably will be picking up, I'll probably be picking up, this Battle Pass when I got a chance. Does that monkey have a ray gun?
He's got some kind of gun. He's got a gun! Now, I have a distinct question I've just realized.
What?
These guys are trying to escape you, right?
Yes.
Like, you have to get a radar installed. Why the fuck are they wearing sirens on their heads?
Mind control devices?
Okay, alright. Well, I have further questions, but our antagonist is basically a Bond villain as a monkey, so I'll let it pass. Or possibly an ape. I don't actually see tails on these guys. They seem to be proper apes, though. What kind? I don't fucking know. I'm not an apeologist. Good question. What is the official name of the branch of ape sciences?
Cinematology?
Possibly. But yeah, very hyped about the Battle Network. I think, you know, Capcom continues to be hitting it out of the park for a mainstay retro developer. The only thing I need you to do, Capcom, is I need you to announce the next Ace Attorney trilogy and Ace Attorney 7. Thank you. Good night. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I will buy as many copies of Battle Network Legacy Collection as I have to. Let's see. There was a friggin' Pac-Man game in the year 2022 announced. What is it? Pac World? Yeah, Pac-Man World Repack. So I assume it's a re-release of something. But, you know, we got some stuff. There's one of them heartwarming indie games that's gonna make me die inside. Blanc. There's like a deer and a fox. Speaking of telling the internet to calm their tits, the Switch announcement did have Return to Monkey Island on it.
Neat.
And some people were nettled about the art style.
Really?
And yeah, because it's very stylized.
It's Monkey fucking Island. What do they expect?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck they wanted. I mean, it's not like the exact same as the original old school stylization, but still, it's stylized, and it kind of always has been, and it still looks like it's funny and whatnot. I don't really know what the fuck people want.
Clearly they want to go back to the fucking 8-bit version of it. The OGest OG.
Yeah. Well, invent a time machine and go back then. I'm not gonna say that there's not a place for like retro graphics, but like, God, guys, calm down.
They refuse.
The fucking guy, the guy is closed his social media accounts. It's just, calm down. There was a big chunk on Mario plus Rabbids Sequel. I think, oh, okay. So that was already happened. Ubisoft apparently did a solo thing that I didn't tune into. Gee, I wonder why. Games I don't know much about. There was that railway game, Railgrade, that I'm just like, trains. We got some more info about, this game was announced a long time ago for Switch. What's it called again? RPG Time, The Legend of Right. That, like, weird everything sketchbook-looking game. Let me see, where's that? You guys give a release date?
Ow. Goodbye. And I'm just gonna make my way back.
No, I'm not seeing a release date in this, but they did a new trailer reminding us it exists. There's some Sonic.
Sonic.
Sonic exists. Frontiers might not be awful, which is unfortunately still what Sonic fans have to shoot for in this day and age. Is this game not shit? That's okay. There's a lot of franchises that do that. Let's see. They showed some more trailers for Live. Oh yeah, right. Live Alive is doing another one of those Switch demos where you get to like play a little bit and you can keep your progress. It's always neato. There's a fucking Doraemon game.
Isn't that the Story of Seasons, the Doraemon game?
Yes. It's got a subtitle, but it's so long I can't see it on the list of chapters. It's Friends of the Gray something, as in great. But yeah, they're doing some farming and stuff. Minecraft Legends be on Switch.
Oh.
Dragon Quest Treasures exists. They needed a quick sizzle reel. They're doing Portal on the Switch.
Whoa. Oh, that monkey shot me!
Watch out! Oh shit! He does have a ray gun.
Take that, monkey.
Alright, calm down, guys. Alright, I actually forwarded this trailer to Lucky and the rest of the group, but they wrapped up with a couple of big ones, Nintendo Direct. First was the announcement of this new thing, Harvestella.
I'm excited for this.
Yes, Square Enix is apparently gone, fine, I'll do it myself on farming games, Harvest Moon. And we're talking like very much what you'd expect, like, while the art style is different, the structure reminds me a lot of... Oh, gosh, I'm completely blanking. What was the game where you couldn't marry the fox lady?
Rune Factory 5.
Okay, yeah, I was thinking Rune Factory? Yeah, Rune Factory 5, yes. So, like, this looks a lot like that until halfway through the trailer, evil meteors attack, and then you have to fight space or something. There's monsters. It's bad for you. Though I will say, there is a very Final Fantasy thing about just fucking enormous crystals just popping out of the ground everywhere. But yeah, that's interesting.
No, I'm excited for that. It's like I'm already sold on that being a day one buy. Monkey!
Yeah, I knew, and that's why I was like, I gotta. Everybody in our Discord was vibing about the Battle Network thing because, you know, it's a secret handshake among us. But I still wanted to be like, oh, I saw this trailer. Lucky's gonna love this. I know some other people in our chants will too. And then Nintendo ended on you know, kind of the zinger. Obviously, I think Atlas already Atlas already clarified this. But they are straight up saying that P4 Royal, P4G, and I believe, P3EP are all coming to Switch as well. And we have a hard and fast date on Royal. It's going to be October. No exact news on P3P and P4G. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I'd have to think about whether personally I would want to pick up, say, like, you know, P3P on, like, PlayStation or Switch. I'm not sure.
I mean, let's see, which one? No, if it's Golden, I probably want to pick it up. I probably want to pick up both of them on Switch, because I don't think, unless they're gonna re-release them on the PlayStation, like as a physical.
Physically, we don't know about that.
Yeah, no.
Like I know for sure everything's digital. Like they're all coming to Steam, they're coming to Xbox, and they're coming to Switch. But I don't know the state of physical releases. And obviously for P5R, Lucky and I already own PlayStation, so we're good.
Bonk.
But the big, and P4G has been available on Steam for a long time, so the big one for me is 3. Though I've personally never played Persona 4's Golden version. I, you know, played the shit out of P4 back in the PS2 era. It is kind of funny to see all of them, like...
Oh shit, the monkey got missiles!
Like, hitting that Oh my god, missiles? Yes, no, fucking homing missiles. Jesus Christ. Alright, I just tab over and I see the sun, like, the missile does a fucking Macross barrage and you just have to fucking run away. What the hell? What the hell, monkeys?
Shit! Oh shit! Ah!
Gonna let Lucky duel it out with his monkey for a little bit. Is that guy hitting the button for a fan to make you get blown the fuck away?
Yes.
Damn. A lot of cool AI technology in this 1999 game. Very fun.
I mean, this was a time of experimentation.
It's true. Everybody jumping to like 3D and getting all that other stuff in.
Oh god. I hate this. I hate this.
Oh no, don't. Platformers, am I right, everybody?
I hate this. Okay, I made it. I got the Great Monkey Coin.
Of course, you gotta pick up the big coin. Sorry, yawn. But yeah, it was a good overall Nintendo Direct. I do not think I can adequately describe quite how vibrato I was about the Battle Network Legacy Collection that day. You guys should check it out on Twitter. I believe at one point you'll see a tweet from me that's just woo. Unfortunately, a lot of the like artists and general internet people I follow are huge Monster Hunter simps. So most people wouldn't shut the fuck up about Sunbreak. I had to wait a while before people being excited about Battle Network filtered down to me.
I saw no one being excited about Harvestella, so you know I am all by myself.
Yeah, that's a little bit sad. I saw a couple comments, and like I said, I showed it over their Discord, but it does seem to be a little bit like slow rolling. Maybe it's because it came right at the end. But I did hear somebody. I think so. I heard somebody put it best. Square Enix really does just make games. Like there'll be big fanfares on shit like a 16 or Forspoken or whatever. But sometimes they're just like, yeah, no, we're just making a Harvest Moon ass game. What are you gonna do about it?
That's one way to put it.
We're Square Enix. We don't care. There is actually another directly Square Enix related story I wanted to actually see if I could poke Lucky into talking about, but I don't know if he's in a good position with fighting this rocket monkey.
I'm not. Well, I can try.
Alright, well, I've got some other stuff I can bring up if we need to pivot, but I saw on the interwebs a thingus about 14.
Oh, what kind of thing?
And I was wondering if maybe you could explain your view on chat about relic weapons, and I believe is the name Hildebrand?
Yes.
Yes, I'm saying that correctly. Yes, and Hildebrand, because I have been informed by the internet that those two things are now connected with this upcoming patch, and people on the internet are divided like they usually are. So,
well, so the thing about this is relic weapons are basically relic weapons are an in-game basic quest that takes usually a very, very long time and a lot of patches to do it. It usually involves a lot of farming, a lot of dungeon runs, and a lot of headaches to get the coolest, shiniest weapon.
Yep.
Basically, the main game in every X pack has a relic weapon quest. Like I said, and they're usually like one of the most relevant weapons that you can have, like if you like complete it all the way. At least until the next X pack. Now, I did see this that the Hildebrand Manderville relic weapons. It's definitely an interesting move because Hildebrand in Final Fantasy is a Goofus.
Yes, I did not know his name, but I realized once I saw some pictures, I'm like, oh, I've seen GIFs of this on the internet.
Yes. He is a Goofus. He is a comedy. He is like I'm just gonna put some GIFs.
Yeah. Nope, I know that one. People at home, it's the suplex GIF. Man, the animators had fun.
Well, yeah, that's the thing about Hildebrand is it is completely non-serious. It's just the gentleman detective who's actually really shit at this, and his assistant who really likes bombs, going around trying to solve mysteries, and you chasing after him, trying to keep everything from exploding. Unfortunately, things explode. So I'm assuming what the problem is people don't want their their dark and edgy weapons to maybe have a weird ass fucking comedic design and be tied to a joke character. That's
yeah, and I believe some of it is because in order to do the relic parts, you will have to like actually do, I think, even some of the older quests.
Maybe. Actually, hold that. I will be right back.
Details. I'll be right back.
Yes.
It's okay. I'm trying to hunt for. I'm trying to hunt for images on the internet. Use you good chat. You can enjoy that image. Sorry, I was briefly distracted in Discord by being weird to me. Trying to unmute a channel after having muted for a hot second. How's tricks, chat? I see your lives are riveting as always. I have to admit, I have not been doing a super lot this week. We'll probably get into some Three Hopes talk in a little bit, but I've been very busy working on various projects with which some of you are familiar. Obviously, all the usual prog and fail portrayal stuff. Thank you for tuning in. Streaming on Monday. But also working on the Castoria Wanted, which is, if you weren't paying attention during Let's Talk FGO, is queued up and ready to rock for tomorrow. Whenever that's the best time for that. And also on prepping my 40 kale fail. 40 kale? I should do that joke, actually. 40 kale. Can I hide a Space Marine face in some kale? You have to think about that meme now, chat. But I've been working on the 40k fail portrayal as well. It is a thing. I'm like 18 slides in. And we're not quite out of General Imperium boys. We haven't even gotten to Space Marines yet. And metal boxes. So we're going to have a fun time. I look forward to presenting you with many jokes. And, we're looking for more subs and or more patrons to get to that goal. I'm sure we'll hit it eventually, and if we get close, I may just cave and or get really insufferable trying to shill, because it's going to be a fun project I'm going to want to bring to people, but I definitely want to bring the juice.
What juice?
I was just chatting with them about the fact that I've been working on all this stuff, like the Castoria One and the 40k fail portrayal. Wow, I'm very bad at saying 40k fail portrayal. You missed it earlier. I accidentally called it 40 kale, and then thought for 10 seconds about, can I put a Space Marine in a lump of kale? Is that a gag image I can do? Probably. I'll see later. Anyway, Lucky's back.
I am back. I was able to get one of the damn fire things. I feel like I can get this fucking monkey.
Get him. But yeah, so was there anything else about the kind of Hildebrand relic weapon Apex you wanted to bring up?
Like, if it's actually
what's your opinion on the Questos?
I mean, I like Hildebrand. And I like the Hildebrand hands. I think they're very funny. They're enjoyable. They're very nonsensical, and they've been around for a while. Hildebrand was actually a character back from the OG 1.0 before Realm Reborn. He didn't have the exact same capacity, but they brought him right back in, and he's had quest lines in A Realm Reborn, Heavensward, Stormblood. He did not have one in Shadowbringers because the developers were actually quite serious about we didn't know what to fucking do with them. Shit! That's too much, y'all. Who gives a monkey a fucking missile pack?
Spectre. As for PS5 games, Deathloop's pretty good. Guardians of the Galaxy is great. It's a great game. Obviously, there's quite a few other titles you can pick up. I mean, there's a lot of remasters and stuff that are good. A lot of it depends on what your preferred genres is, but you can find some stuff. You can also go back in time and get some PS4 stuff with your Essentials collection.
I mean, I'll shout out Tales of Arise if you want your JRPGs. But I do believe that's also available on the PS4. But if you can get the PS5 version, might as well.
I mean, yeah, if there's a little bit of overlap between the two. If there's a game that's newer that's still on the PS4 you haven't picked up, you can also just pick up the PS5 version. I had loads of fun playing Aliens Fireteam Elite, but that's available everywhere.
All right, I got that one. Fuck. All right, now it's just me and you, monkey. You don't have no fucking fireball fist friends to fuck this fracas up.
No, he just has to keep jumping on this stupid button.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I can get a gadget later that'll let me shoot it, but
get out your dart gun.
Shit. He just walks on it sometimes, son of a bitch.
Yeah, I think it's timed.
I'm trying to sneak up on this fucking monkey. Gotcha! Alright, fuck that monkey. We out. Alright.
One monkey left.
One monkey.
Return the monkey. It's like Return the Slab, but funnier.
Oh yeah, I already was in here. Alright, so I gotta head back out the other way.
Though, speaking of new games, obviously we got plenty of stuff coming out, but this is something I was actually kind of interested in, because I recently saw it somewhere, but they did actually have, like, a trailer and stuff. So, oh gosh, I've forgotten the name of the studio, but, the studio behind Alien Isolation is releasing a new game. They've actually got announced a trailer and everything. It is called Hyenas.
Hyenas.
Yes, it is a space shooter.
Space.
Obviously. I believe it is meant to be, you know, co-op compatible.
There's my monkey.
But the basic idea is, you know, all the ultra rich have fled the Earth to go live on Mars, but they're bringing over all their shit in these, you know, giant space mall type things.
Space malls.
Yeah, like floating spaceships that are also just full of, you know, their fucking retro shit. So I will also fire off the trailer too. Lucky. It looks like there's a lot of, like, you know, zero G, like, playing around, doing some weird stuff with, like, expanding cover. You know, jumping around, doing some weird stuff. And because you guys, the hyenas they're talking about are, you know, gonna steal it. You're gonna steal all the stuff and sell it. But there's... like, I think the best way I can say looking at it is it's like... What's up?
This is the Monkey Raider. It lets me, Guess that.
see.
This is Kyle, Monkey level 3. Fun, sun, shiny new gun.
Somebody had fun with that.
God damn it.
Also, yes, we know for sure we have maintenance. It's gonna be 5 hours. It's not gonna be during the stream. It'll be after. It'll be a normal time. Check out Let's Talk FGO details for more. It was posted today. But yeah, so, like, looking at the trailers for this, for Hyenas. Right, Creative Assembly. Yes, there you go. But yeah, the guys who worked on Alien Isolation. The best way it looks like is, imagine, like, what if we did Payday 2, but in space? Kind of a thing.
I do like Payday 2.
Like, there's a lot of interesting... It looks like there's supposed to be a lot of interesting, like, gravity stuff, like I said. You know, you gotta fight off the security and steal the stuff. The character designs are all, like, you know, really, like, weird and over-the-top, or normal. But they got, like, one guy wearing, like, a Nixon mask. Shit like that. One chick dressed up as, like, a ballerina. But it seems like an interesting premise. I know some people are just, like... Actually, I just realized that's very interesting. I guess Sega must have been back on it. They just showed in the trailer a, like, Sonic the Hedgehog keychain is one of the merch you can steal, along with a Rubik's Cube. So shit like that. Yeah, it's going to be on everything, it looks like. And there's going to be an alpha. Oh, yeah, Sega is publishing it. Okay, that explains how they can put Sonic in it. But, like, to me, you know, while, like I said this before, I don't have the stress levels. You know, I'm not copacetic enough to play Alien Isolation in isolation. But the game is very solid gameplay-wise. So, like I said, even though some people are like, boy, this trailer really seems like weird, quirky, haha, blah, blah, blah. Oh, it was generated by AI. I'm just like, whatever. I don't give a shit. I want to steal Space Billionaire's nostalgia items, and I know that these game developers can make good games, so I'm waiting to see until we get back, you know, the alpha results and stuff. Because they are going to have an alpha and beta test, I think. Because, like I said, it is meant to be co-op. So, we'll see how that one goes, I guess.
Okay.
Okay, you got like a little cannon. I was just like, I can hear the faint gun noise in the backdrop, and I'm just like, Is there like a monkey with an AK? No, it's you making slingshot noises?
Oh, shit.
Sorry, I'll take a second to stretch.
Sorry, I'm learning my new slingshot here. There we go.
Fine. I'm very curious about what you are slingshotting, but...
Holograms, clearly.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I see. You're in, like, a training course, huh? Well, thank you, Ferris, gifting out some memberships as well. We're going to have more memberships gifted than we have people watching the stream. That's okay. I'm pretty sure people can collect in future.
That'd be cool.
I'm going for it.
And we should, like I said, our plan is to stream some kind of reaction to the FGO anniversary panel tomorrow. We don't know exactly what that'll look like or when it'll be, because we don't know how much lead-up time we're going to get. The panel should be streamed. They have announced that, but there's no like link or anything yet, as far as I know. So I believe I said this on Let's Talk FGO, which went public today. I'm sure our Discord will explode when there's news about it.
Bunkus.
Yeah, hopefully. We usually get some good vibes in the stream. Why is... We're gonna play a game, everybody. Why is Last of Us trending on Twitter?
Did someone say something stupid?
No, it just seems to be kind of a weird internet collection thing.
Just enough people were talking about it randomly that it got trending, and now more people. Ah! Ah!
Yeah, I mean, I think there may have been some like concept art or something for the HBO show that is propagated, which is why people are talking about it.
Don't you fucking spin the win.
People are also talking about the release of the remaster Part 1. Maybe they showed some new comparison images or something. But it seems like there's just been a slight scooch of new news, and that's gotten people on the internet
The fuck?
talking enough together that Twitter notices a trend, because it's nonsense. I'm pretty sure Twitter, what should I call it? Like if you're seeing a Twitter trend, and if you like don't see that little description written by a human being, probably what's happening is just some random nonsense that's gonna peak for like 15 minutes and then go away. Or it's full of people being like, why the hell is blah 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 trending?
Hey, shout out to the guy who wrote about Doug Dimmadome, owner of Dimsdale Dimmadome.
Yeah, I noticed that was in our secret tabletop cabal. It's yeah, it's great because before that trending alert showed up, I was already aware of the images. But that is hilarious that the Twitter intern or whoever actually wrote, talking about the cosplay of Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome. That's right.
That's one.
I'll stop hunting the power of Twitter for now.
Twitter.
We've gone for about an hour. Let's talk a little bit about Three Hopes. It's been about a week. Chapter 8?
I'm at the one.
Real.
I'm at the one where I'm back at Ember right now.
Okay, yeah. I think I'm in the one, maybe one before that. We gotta do the thing with the Aryan Rod.
Oh, the Silver Maiden?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Ah!
I recognized the map from last night when you did a little impromptu Discord stream, so I'm pretty sure I'm not that far behind. Like I said, I've just been, I mentioned this while you were gone a little bit, I have been very slammed with work on stuff. Like, I have my new Dungeon Shin novel, The Flower Path. I have not read it at all yet, because I've been busy and sleepy.
Oh, I can go this way.
Doing the projects. But yeah, you were about to say something about the Three Hopes.
Yeah, overall, I like it. I have realized there's a fucking problem. I like to call it a problem with the economy.
Yeah, no, I've noticed that. I think overall, so we talked about this before, right? To put this in perspective. Three Hopes is very similar to games like, Strikers and some other, Warriors games that have come out recently where Three Hopes is very much as much a Fire Emblem game as it is a Warriors game.
Yes.
Which means that it does still have Fire Emblem problems. Namely, you will use usually 4 crutch units because for some reason in sub-battles you can still only take 4 units with you. So you end up with people who are grossly overleveled, as is very usual with Fire Emblem. Now, you can compensate for this by spending money, literally pay to level, for no additional cost. It doesn't cost you like training points or anything. Cool spin move, bro.
I spin to win.
But it gets quite expensive as you go on.
Shit!
And while you can basically replay any map forever, your money levels are not really great.
No. I will say, I do want to say, there is an ability that's very, very nice. Does somewhat solve this. It's only on the assassin, though, and it's called the Spoil, which basically means for every enemy you kill, you get 10 gold. And considering that there can be, literal thousands of enemies that you can hack and slash your way through, that adds up. Oftentimes,
I'm pretty sure I'm usually hitting the 500 KOs per map pretty regularly.
Yeah.
So that's 5k gold, which is not chump change.
It's not. What's down over here?
Yeah, that's another thing I think I would say that I'm a little, not really annoyed, but like kind of disappointed in is I kind of get why, because everybody can access every class basically, but I feel like some of the passive abilities and stuff are very narrow, right?
Oh, yeah, I think
like,
so.
Only Assassin gets the Despoil ability, even though, Brigand is an axe class. Stuff like that. So,
Bitch.
It's a little weird. I mean, if you want to build your crazy, multi-class stuff, you can, obviously. And there's certainly, you can qualify for a class and level that class through the various training mechanics without actually playing it, so you don't have to, switch from a class that you're good at or your passive synergize with or whatever. Well, there, waterfall.
Don't go Jason Waterfalls.
Also correct. But yeah, the game overall, super fun, having a great time. Core gameplay, super entertaining. I actually kind of enjoy how, all the characters do kind of have, and the classes have their own, distinct little feels, right? Can't wait till I unlock whatever Shez's ultimate class is. Please let me go back to having 2. I think the suggestion based on Dual Wielder's Ploy was it's called Ashura.
Yeah, Asura. Demon.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm getting very demon-y feels, not gonna lie.
Yeah, so the thing that happened at the end of the chapter with where we booped Claude's snoot was some stuff happened that was very new for Fire Emblem Three Houses. I was like, this is different.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm a big fan of this Sothis. I'm not gonna lie.
Sothis went, I am assuming, direct control. It kind of makes sense, though, because it's very clear that this is part of the great backstory ending,
Wait, is that monkey doing graffiti? Hang on.
He is. He's doing graffiti of you, that little shit.
That little shit!
Get in the bag.
This is I'm sorry, we don't get stuff like this anymore. We really don't.
Nah. Oh, well, and part of the charm is just that, its crappiness is because it's, the game is simple, but it also works because he's a literal monkey.
I'm just like, how dare?
But yeah, I feel like it's once again part of the speed moding of everything. There's no like gentle slow roll of like having quiet conversations where Sothis doesn't know what the fuck is going on. It's just murder.
It's like, how dare you?
You tried to, yeah. Just Sothis is just like, you tried to shiv me, you little shit. Don't do that.
That is not allowed. It's like, I'm guessing because we don't have the character development of, you know, 3 houses, I feel like Sothis was a lot more cold to Byleth this time.
Well, yeah, and I once again, I think it's because it's a very sudden transition. It's not gradual. Unlike, at the very least, you can say that for Shez and Arval. It's like a very gradual growth of just Arval just being like, blah, 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 blah. And you're just like, yes. Good point, weird brain space albino. Or, no, shut the fuck up, weird brain space albino lizard. You're not the boss of me.
Oh, I already went this way. Fuck.
Whereas this is just like, you know, Sothis goes from nap to awake in no time at all. And he's just like, all right, hold on, we have a problem here. It's very interesting, though, that, once again, you know, showing them doing new things with the alt timeline. But, like, right after that, Byleth has a conversation with Geralt about it because he's not dead in this timeline right now. So you can actually, like, get some parental influence. Geralt also showing that he actually is probably a good dad. He's just like, hey, kid, you okay? You all right?
Tell me about...
Did this fucking bot sub? You little shit. It has been an hour. Go back to prison.
I can't even.
Did somebody programmed a robot to sub to our channel just so it can sass us and fucking try and make you go on cheap Tinder or whatever? Get the fuck out.
Who actually falls for this, by the way?
I don't know. I have been on the internet for a long time. I'm pretty sure in some capacity I was using the internet when this Ape Escape game came out. Like, I already know, like, intrinsically, don't click weird links to things, even if they say there's boobs. Like, just don't do
I don't need links to go find fucking boobs!
No, like, there's Google for that. Safe search talk, baby.
I know what I'm about!
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm just like... Ah! Oh, I'm safe.
It's an advertising tactic, I don't know, but we caught them early. They didn't even get 3 messages out. I have removed their messages, and they've been reported. And let me make sure to put them in timeout as well. I don't think I did that earlier, technically. So, timed them out, reported.
Alright, let's push this thing.
Reported, deleted, scoped, warrants issued.
Ratio.
Go to jail, do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Anyway, before we get distracted, 3 hopes, right. So plot stuff is happening, obviously. It's very interesting. I will say, in addition, I think, to the economy problem, I also think that the economy problem is partially because of the 3 houses always had this issue, but the unit bloat problem.
Yeah.
You get a lot of units because I'm a huge softie and I feel bad for people, so I recruit units.
I've been waiting for this for a long time. This is just between you and me.
So that means I have an excess of unit. God, there's a lot of casters in 3 houses / 3 hopes. There's so many of you. Why?
Let's go!
Oh, there's a race.
Yep, stadium attack. I did at least get 2 punchy boys now, so I can alternate. Got some extra archers and stuff. Honestly, it's kind of funny. I feel like the main thing I have a shortage of is the classic weapon triangle, right? Like,
right.
You get, like... If you count Shez, you get, like, at least doing Black Eagles, but I think this ratio would be very similar outwise. You get, like, 2 swords, you know, Shez and Petra. You get 2 axes, Edelgard and Caspar, who both want to go down, like, completely different routes. Like, Caspar wants to go down the Brigand route, but end as a Wyvern Lord. This, at least, I do like that they, like, show you what classes everybody's best suited at. And Edelgard, obviously, is an Armor Lord, so she's going down that route. And then, you know, you've got, like, 2 lances with Ferdinand von Eiger and then Jaritza. But
I lost
you've
because
got,
of the
like,
fucking...
Yeah, you got bullied by some shit.
Fuck you, Jake. You spiky little... I want a rematch. Like, right now.
So is Jake just, Spectre's sock puppet account?
Probably.
Look at those red eyes and that pointy little dork hair.
No, I'm gonna win this. You can't fucking...
Let's
Oh,
go!
no, I understand. We're in there. We're going. But yeah, I'm pretty sure by default you have, like, 6 fucking magic users.
It's a lot.
Because you... Yeah, no, actually, I think it is, in fact, like, literally 5. Because you start with Dorothea, Lindhart, and Hubert, obviously.
Look at this fucking Sorry, keep going.
No, it's fine. I'm watching. He's got... guys, I do not miss the bullshit of, like, timed race shenanigans in platformers. I always hated these stages in, like, 3D Marios and shit, too. Because, like, these fuckers cheat. You can cut the inside corner, cut them off. Yeah. But no, I was doing my math. And then very quickly you unlock Monica, and Manuela, and it's like, fuck yeah, you got a lot of fucking casters, so many casters, holy shit. And not really a lot of variety in casting classes, especially because you get a shitload of female casters, which basically just means, you know, Mage, Warlock, Grummery. I am glad that we can still recruit units because it lets us broaden this out, and obviously, you know, I could go changing classes on people, but I don't really like to fuck with the people too much. I like to give them, like, side grades rather than go completely different eras.
Oh, yeah, no. Like, I have everyone learning basically every type of ability in their weapon class.
Let's go!
But, you know, they're gonna still end on their, you know, their preferred, on their double up.
Yeah. And to be fair as well, that, like, obviously, like, I think the game, like, does reward that because with the training system and the training points, and the way you can do the upgrades for it, which I kind of have, I don't know if I call it a love-hate relationship with, but I really appreciate facilities upgrades, but also it's like, goddamn, the economy. Okay, you got out of it. I was afraid you'd get stuck in the Mario lava loop. I'm just having Super Mario 64 fucking flashbacks right now. I just hear in my dreams Mario, what? You know, as he's on fire. But yeah, like, with the training system, and even then, like, the fact that you can repeat classes, you could easily go back to, like, literal Chapter 1 and just assign them to a different class and scrub them out, because you can change basically any time not in an actual map. So, like, there's a lot of the flexibility. How's that fucker perfect every time? Hey, you can walk right through the chains.
Yeah, but... I refuse to lose to you, Jake!
Go for it. Listen, chat, it was in a different context. It wasn't what's up, but still. Chat watched me throw axes at crows for like 10 minutes straight. They can watch you challenge this guy to a race over and over again.
Let's go!
They can, and especially because they can see how bullshit it is. Jesus, motherfucker. But yeah, the game makes it really easy to do that kind of like sideways multi-classing, and you do get some out of it. Like there are some class abilities that are kind of redundant, obviously, like the ones that make you like use less durability or gauge or whatever for certain classes abilities. But there's good passives in there. Like I hadn't got around to it yet, but since you brought up, you mentioned the despoil ability before I'd unlocked it for myself. I am absolutely gonna have Shez take a detour to Assassin so I can get that ability, just so I can, you know, use my main character favoritism to get in there and do stuff. Because, like, honestly, I don't mind that the game is occasionally a little grindy, right? Like,
Right.
I've ground for facilities mats and whatever. The core gameplay is fun. All the characters are really fun, and there's, like I said, there's a decent variety to everybody's, like, movesets and unique abilities I've noticed. Like, I'm actually quite shocked. It does
Victory!
feel like a lot of the characters have... Yes! I'm waiting for the victory to happen. There it is. Oop, nice double jump. Right in there. Clocked it in.
All right, Jake, I won once. That's all that matters. Bye!
The classic old school video game logic. Well, I, the player character, won once, so it doesn't matter. Sucks to be you. But yeah, like I said, I'm quite surprised. Like, I have several archers. I prefer to play as Bernadetta because her personal unique ability is fucking broken.
Oh, what is it? I haven't actually used her.
Oh, you should try it. Her, I think it's ZR, the ZR button ability. She creates an AoE freeze.
Oh.
Like, she's just like, personal space, bitch! And she creates a little, like, short radius bubble where everybody gets frozen. It's very handy for certain times because there are some maps where enemies will be going fast, or there'll be a lot of them, and she's just like, nah, fam. It's great.
The fuck is this?
Geek Kids Racing.
What's with these little fucking paper cutouts? Ah!
Yeah, that's, wow.
Oh
my god, what? Alright, game developers, there's such a thing as having too much fun.
Professor, age 60. Height, 170 centimeters. Weight, 80 kilograms. Type, forgettable.
Damn.
Natalie.
Just fucking calling that man out.
Type, hospitable. Monkey, age 3.
Sounds
Type,
right.
paranoid.
Paranoid? Yeah, interesting.
Jake, age 10. Type, indecisive. Spike, age 10. Type, short-tempered. Fuck it, let's do this. I need to see what this is about.
Would you say that we are currently doing the monkey as we dance?
Looks like it.
Alright. But yeah, so, like, a lot of the characters have, like, unique abilities.
Oh god, I gotta use the fucking analog! Ah!
Okay, alright. Game developers, there's such a thing as liking the new technology too much. This reminds me of all the Wii motion controls bullshit back in the day. Just like, oh, we have a new thing. We're gonna make everything do this. And now you've got to steer your fucking jet-powered skis. And beat time, it looks like? I don't think you're competing directly. But yeah, no, so like, I quite like playing the game. It is a good game to play, so I don't mind the grind. It's definitely like, you guys did not necessarily do anything to make not grinding happen. Like, I'm actually, like, you know, if you have a 3 houses file, oh, you are actually competing. There's some people in there. There's a professor. Flew right by him. But, like, if you have a 3 houses file on your Switch, you get, like, 10k gold and some smithing stones.
Listen, you need way more smithing stones. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, no, like, I'm pretty sure they could have given you, like, 50k gold and, like, 100 smithing stones, and it would not have made a dent in the economy of this game.
No.
Because, yeah, you need so many fucking smithing stones. I farmed smithing stones. Luckily, there's several ways to get them, but I farmed smithing stones to unlock the thing with my training grounds to get access to the advanced classes. The game did give it to me like a map later. That is something that I think I've said I'm a little, like, leery of. Maybe they'll change that for, like, New Game Plus. I don't like how the little map activities, like, hide what the rewards are, so you can't really, like, plan around them. I probably could have saved myself the grind a couple times by just advancing, but I was like, I don't want to miss out on potential class EXP because, you know, I'm, for, what is it, intermediate class, I think, is the second one? Yeah, yes. I think it's basic, intermediate, advanced, master. Intermediate classes level pretty fast, so I had a lot of guys with maxed out classes, even maxing out their, like, alternate classes in their weapon tree, you know, like I had all my mages do mage priest, and I'm like, I'd really like to gain some new class EXP. Just because I feel like I'm leaving it on the vine, so I did some grinding. That I didn't strictly have to. That's like one thing about the game that I'm kind of like, I kind of wish this was a little clearer. But all in all, it's other than not having enough money, it's good. But even then, you can earn more money. It's just, you know, you gotta work, you gotta play a game. Oh no, I have to play the game I like.
Look what I've got.
I'm having a lot of fun so far with like what they're doing with like a lot of the stuff with supports and character interactions, right?
It protects you and makes you run faster. I'm sending.
Do
I don't know if it's just. No, go ahead. What's this?
Let's go.
Space hula?
Yes, it's a fucking hula hoop that I have to keep rotating. God!
Professor, why? Okay, so you got a hula hoop to dash.
Yes! God damn it! Oh,
Hit enemy. There's a reason why at some point everybody has said like these game developers were on some kind of drug. Like everybody says that about Katamari Damacy. You know, the opening.
I love that he literally has a hula hoop in it. I can't. God damn
Yeah,
it.
if you don't even move, he just does it. He's just fucking hula hoops.
Like he doesn't do it. He doesn't do it when he's walking. But if you actually just stand still on the hula hoop, he's just like, yeah. Oh god, I forgot about this. I haven't played Ape Escape in like so fucking long. Oh wait.
Damn. It's a fun time. We're all rediscovering things here. That is probably a good comparison. Maybe they did. Are really popular in Japan? They're kids' toy for sure. We're definitely weaponizing all kinds of kid toys. That's what to expect. The protagonist is what, 10 on his profile? It said?
Yeah.
So it tracks. This is a game, you know, presumably for children. But yeah, like I said, Three Hopes. I like a lot of the character stuff.
In this next
I'm a little
you'll find that most of the
I don't want to say annoyed. I'm just kind of like, come on, give it to me. Like I'm waiting for the day because I'm already at A level with Edelgard. I am waiting for the day when they let me have those conversations. I can't do it yet, but I'm like, come on, give it to me. I'm ready. Let's go.
Let's fucking go.
But yeah, there's a lot of fun conversations with Shez. Shez is definitely a fairly unique character. I like that. How did that one tweet I retweeted like yesterday go? Like it's both head empty, it's like head empty and head emptier.
Yes.
Because like Byleth is still Byleth, just kind of like neutral face. Yes. But Shez is like, I jumped off a cliff 3 times. But you can still have some very insightful commentary to everybody, you know, and being peers and classmates means you have different conversations than being professors.
Mm-hmm.
I'll undo my retweet and retweet again. Yeah. It's a great tweet. But, you know, having a lot of fun hanging out for everybody, you know, working on the different stuff. It's always interesting to see, like, what everybody's supports are with people and, like, what possible stuff they got. There's some interesting, you know, relationships they're working on. I'm a little surprised. I think they probably did it to, like, limit the amount of dialogue they needed to write and record. I'm a little surprised that characters who had, like, full support lines, or at least went to B, there's a lot of C's in Three Hopes.
I destroyed the sandcastle.
Good job. Are you winning, son?
Well, I'm still here, and that sandcastle is not, so...
True facts. History is written by the victors, everybody. Oh, hey, that reminds me of a completely unrelated thing, but I'm trying to remember if I've mentioned it or not before. I learned the other day that apparently back in April, we've laid down the keel for CVN 81. Anybody want to guess what 81 is?
The Obama?
No, it's Big E again.
Really?
Yeah. Estimated delivery date 2028.
Ooh.
I think it'll be keel will be complete by 25. But yeah, we won't let that one go. We've got a new Gerald Ford class aircraft carrier that's going to be Enterprise again.
I mean, Enterprise is important, okay?
Yeah. I believe that'll be our 3rd carrier with the name Enterprise.
I believe so, yes.
And many, many more. The name goes back very long in the history of the U.S. Armed Services. It's a iconic name that has a lot of meaning to people. It's also, like, I think, the only aircraft carrier that's not going to be named after a guy. That's, like, how powerful that is like, no, we don't need to name this after people. It's the Enterprise. We know.
It's a legacy.
But yeah, I believe the keel was laid down they started working on it in April, and I just read about it the other day, and I was like, oh, that's a fun fact that I'm sure some people will enjoy.
I feel like a complete idiot, but I just realized that the Star Trek Enterprise is just an homage to the original Enterprise, and I feel really, really dumb that that just fucking clicked.
So what I'm hearing is just you never watched the TV show that was called Enterprise back in the day, because the opening of that show made it very obvious. They showed several pictures of all the historical Enterprises, including the original,
That's a monkey and a saucer! We're in the past! Why do you have this?
I mean, weren't you in the past before they had ray guns? Listen, I don't understand why the professor has called you. Clearly we need to call the time cops. We need to call the time police, because these monkeys are fucking it up. But yes, the opening of Enterprise showed the aircraft carrier and the space shuttle before, yes. But we did not have a space shuttle in the 60s, so it was absolutely named after all the long history of USN vessels.
Get your ass down here!
I am watching in astonishment as Lucky duels a ape-powered flying saucer with an explosive slingshot.
Welcome to the late 90s.
Welcome to Earth.
Monkey get!
Literally defeating apes with advanced alien technology with a fucking rock. 1999, everybody. We did great.
You did great.
I have captured many monkeys.
Excellent. But yeah, having a lot of fun with Three Hopes. Hope to unpack some stuff, see some more things. I like a lot of the characters they're including, a lot of the stuff they're doing. I found it hilarious that what's his face, Alois quits the fucking Knights of Saros to join Gerald's mercenaries. Oh my god, what a stan.
I mean, there's some history.
Yeah. What a himbo king.
Are you? Well, another one was riding a T-Rex. Why wouldn't one be riding a shark? Why not?
Of course. You know, hammerhead sharks and apes, greatest of friends. Perfect symbiotic relationship.
Oh, and there's
fucking sharks.
I'm having a moment of fear. I'm pretty sure
there's something about some of these old school games that are designed literally for children that is just like, no, this is still an existential terror. What the fuck? Like, there is a giant fucking shark just hanging out there. 2 sharks, actually.
Okay, I don't think I can hit it. I'm not sure how I'm gonna stop this shark. I'll figure it out.
Listen, Aaron, exploding rocks are very valuable. You huck enough of them, stuff happens. So you gotta hit when you throw them. I think I retweeted it, but I saw some good old of the footage of the combat the other day. So some of you may remember Snake Island. That was the position that was taken over by the Russians early in the conflict, currently going on, where the Ukrainian defenders famously said, "Go fuck yourself, Russian warship." Shout out to those guys. So Russia occupied that land for a little bit. They put some stuff there. They got hit by mortars and stuff a couple of times. So they decided to leave the island as a gesture of goodwill. Apparently goodwill didn't include removing all of their millions of dollars of military equipment they had left on the island. So they tried to blow it up. And I believe it was a Ukrainian drone with some IR captured them attempting to hit an island that was undefended because they left it and missing most of the bombs. Literally, you can see the footage and like 2 of them go off to the side and hit the water.
Oh, that's not a good look.
No, it is not. When you can't even blow up your own abandoned, undefended equipment, or at least most of it, you miss like 3 out of the 4 bombs. It's a big oof. It's definitely been funny watching back. I've been, just while playing Three Hopes, I've been just cruising through Netflix. I rewatched the animated series Inside Job. It's hilarious. You should go watch it. I think they're talking about a 2nd season. It's especially funny with all the Delta Green work they've been doing, because it's, about conspiracy theories and stuff in a comedic way. But also, I don't know if it was a recent acquisition, but there's a CBS show called Madam Secretary about, Secretary of State. And it's kind of funny to watch, because this first started airing in, 2014. Stopped in 2019. It's kind of funny to watch all the commentary about, the Russians as our, biggest threat / greatest possible partners, blah, 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 all the brinksmanship and stuff. And, we need to... Literally, I was watching an episode earlier today while eating some food and playing Three Hopes. They were talking about Ukraine and possibly ceding the eastern regions, which are currently, in conflict, because the Ukrainians will avoid a war they can't win. And I'm just like, wow, this aged poorly. we had real different thoughts 10 years ago. But yeah, I'm trying to think. Any specific other specific thoughts, other than the money you've got about Three Hopes?
I think the problem I have is I know it's a very Three Hopes kind of, a Fire Emblem kind of thing, and anyone can do anything. But this has me with this weird problem of I'm not too keen on the movesets. Because a lot of the movesets will just mimic another one in their tree. Thief plays a lot like Assassin. Has this same bars, and I haven't done all of them, but it's very strange. And honestly, even though it does I would say it does kind of matter with level ups or anything, the fact that you can put basically any character into any class except for the few unique ones, Edelgard being an armor lord and you being a frugal.
Yeah.
It's anyone can just jump into anything, and if you just button mash it enough, you will get through most problems. It's
when they're AI controlled, your buddies don't really do it at that fighting at a disadvantage thing, but as a player character, you can be smart. I have been able to fight through a lot of neutral or even disadvantageous situations if I needed to. It's interesting. I guess I kind of agree. I haven't played until we started getting to some of our more advanced classes. I have not really been playing characters who weren't Shez or Edelgard a lot, so I haven't seen a lot of the differences, comparing them back and forth. But I can totally see, on the one hand, I can see the argument for keeping the moveset similar as you class up, because it's not like Assassin and Thief are very far apart in the game. It's just that Assassin is, once you've fully leveled Thief, you move on, right? Mm-hmm. But also, a lot of the fun in these kinds of warrior types games is your very different movesets and stuff. And like I said, with having so many goddamn mages, I definitely feel like the magic gameplay is very samey so far. Obviously, you have different things Manuela gets her weird song thing that builds up an aura that you can blast people with. Dorothea creates weird song balls that linger around and do stuff. And I kind of liked how in Three Houses you could do some of that. You could level skills completely separately from classes. Yeah. And do some pretty interesting builds. I talked about how I did one run as a complete and utter lunatic where I just trained Dorothea on swords as well as everything else, and I made her a mortal soul so she could sword people and also blast them with black magic. It was hilarious. Great build. Loved it to death. And you can do lots of weird things, in Three Houses as well. You can totally have Edelgard train magic on the side because she's actually good at that, and completely ditch her armor lord stuff to be a wizard. Or a dancer if you feel like it. I don't know if I would go that route with my lords, but, it's funny. And at least so far, playing Three Hopes, I do not necessarily feel like embracing the funny yet. It's just, there's a lot of classes to pick from and you got some stuff. And who knows, there's like New Game Plus potential, there's characters to unlock. I can't wait to see what they do with Gatekeeper.
Bonk.
So maybe it'll go on over time, but yeah, it does. It feels like we have I don't want to say a limited roster, but slightly limited options when it comes to actually playing the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm very sad that it appears that Shez's unique classes are basically like only intermediate and master. So at like to qualify for Shez's unique class at level at the 4th tier, you got to go through just Swordmaster, and I'm like, oh, I kind of miss the double wielding human blender stuff, even though Swordmaster is also
what? Cool. Monkey's in a sub.
I feel like if you want to ask a question of Monkey and X in this game, the answer is yes. The fact that the monkey knows how to operate the deck gun of a submarine and shoot you, though. Also, shout out to this 10-year-old kid fighting monkeys in a sub, fucking exploding.
I mean, I'm getting shot out, and I'm just hitting them with my laser bat. This doesn't kill them, it just stuns them.
Well, yeah, it's a bat. It's not a hard edge of lasers. It's a blunt laser. Makes perfect sense. It makes as much sense as whatever the fuck those green things are that you are murdering. I don't fucking know what that is, but they exist. But yes, I will almost assuredly be, I've got my Switch dock to charge up now. I will almost assuredly be playing more Three Hopes after we're done here. Got advanced stuff, got to unlock more support conversations. I like the expedition mechanic. I unfortunately feel like I haven't quite got a perfect read on all the characters, even though I know them very well. I am sometimes very bad at the conversations.
My stumbat was able to break open a fucking deck gun. I don't understand anything.
So what we're learning is the same thing that those mind control hats must be very tough, or the apes have very tough skulls.
Oh, man. But yeah, no, like I'm liking it, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna be like much like Three Houses. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do like 3 full routes of this, unless it lets me keep my. Hang on, I need this to turn. I need this to turn around.
There's New Game Plus, so I assume that because you can, if they can take you all the way back to Chapter 1. What's up?
I'm just looking at this map preview. That's a big mouth.
Mm-hmm, yeah. Dexter's Island, and there's a Tyrannoturtle. A Turtlesaur. Computing 6 monkeys.
Let's go!
He was still collecting gift memberships. Good for y'all. No, he's just right there. Okay. Is this the titular Dexter?
Yes, he was named Dexter. Hi, Dexter.
Wait, so the professor sent you a time mailbox, just being like, "Yes, hello. I've named this giant creature Dexter. Oh, it's one of these.
Yep.
Let's go.
That looks like acid. There's a boat.
What the fuck? I mean, I'm just thinking of the Joker quote, y'all. Where did they get all these wonderful toys? Okay, so Dexter ate a pirate ship.
This is slightly what? Ah, antibodies. All right.
Yes, Legendary did just name a Kingdom Hearts level in my chat, and I immediately recalled the soundtrack for it. Hello. No, actually, not really. Not at all. No, like I said, I was, I don't know if you were here for that bit. I have been busy most of this week working on various projects, so no, I have just, it has all just been Three Hopes, watch Netflix, work. Like I said, I haven't even read novels or anything. I know Lucky has purchased more audiobooks, but we talked about that.
Hang on.
We gotta do the old barrel bash bonanza. A classic.
No! Oh! Is this a very base acid? I don't know, I don't want to test it. Alright, here we go again. But, yeah, I finished the 4 books of the Necrotic Apocalypse. I think I talked about a little about this today. Again, I want to highly recommend it. It's a very good series if you do not mind game elements in it. Oh, you mother! Oh. Like, one of the things, you know, that I think might sometimes make or break maybe a game lit, an RPG lit series is the inclusion of why there is such a system involved in a narrative. And it looks like Necrotic Apocalypse might actually be having a reason why such things are happening, which I do find like very super important. And I did want to mention again, I do just love the main character, Digby Graves, as he... Ow! Okay, maybe I shouldn't have done that.
This is where we discover fall damage is real.
Yes.
Ah, your bones.
Ah, these bones. But...
Bones, them wet bones.
Like, I've come to really enjoy his character, because like I said, he's always been a jerk with a heart of gold, I guess is the best way is. He always acts abrasive, cursive, and, you know, tries to run away at first opportunity, but when push comes to shove, he's there for his friends. And reading the final book, which is named I'm Sliding. I am going down. We are in water now.
That is not the name of the book.
No. The name of the book is Ruin. And a lot of, like, I've been seeing some reviews, and some have been complaining that they feel like it's filler in the series because of a lot of Digby dealing with, you know, maybe some things from his past.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe looking at getting some introspection and whatnot. And it's very good because Digby as a character, he's a character who is usually out for himself. I think I mentioned this before. He's over 800 years old. He was an English peasant who had sticky fingers and an abrasive attitude. He literally had no friends. And, you know, he's now here. He has a bunch of people counting on him. He has people that he is finally understanding that they are his friends, and there's people that look up to him and trust him. And he's all like, I literally can't fucking handle this. Because he doesn't want people to rely on him, because when, you know, things... What the fuck is that? Why is there always something dangly, tintly thing in these kind of levels? Fuck.
Probably because of the uvula or whatever.
We are far from the back of the throat.
I know.
But, where was I? Ah, yeah. He's basically, you know, don't you dare, ah! Actually, I wonder. Nope, that didn't do it. Okay, well, bonks to you.
Bonks to you, buddy.
I guess I broke a membrane there.
Now, hopefully Dexter will be okay.
Okay, maybe I can...
Oh!
There we go.
Yeah, I think there's a platform right there.
How does this work in your internals?
Don't ask questions. But yeah, so, we were talking about the character. Digby Graves.
Sorry, fall damage.
You slipped, my dude. Luckily, the platform doesn't crush you completely.
Yeah, no, looks like Trigger's doing Panning Stalk in Season 2.
Yeah, I checked the anime. I didn't necessarily want to cut you off in your thought. But yes, we have, in fact, news from the chat. I have seen multiple tweets. At AX, Trigger has announced they are doing the second season of Pantheon Stalking.
I mean, I figured they were doing something was going to be announced, considering they actually had a full booth and a fucking panel.
Yeah, I mean, some of that was still doing, like, press run stuff for the Cyberpunk anime that's about to come out.
Mm-hmm.
But also, yeah, no, big news. Lots of big stuff happening at AX. Though I have also heard AX is experiencing, sounds like some growing pains as well for being back after a couple of years. A lot of talk about ventilation being a little rough, not being enough airflow, and some stuff about not allowing vendors to bring in outside water, which is bad. People need water.
It's the gallbladder!
Like, I gotta listen, okay? I gotta be real with you. If you're concerned about people bringing in clear plastic bottles of water, just tell them to take a drink from it. If it's hydrochloric acid or something bad that's clear, they won't. But if they want to take a drink of their fucking water bottle and they do it in front of you, it's their water bottle, they need it to live. Anyway, yeah, fucking Pain and Stalking Season 2. Damn.
That's exciting.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll get a... I assume it's at the panel they are actually announcing this, so hopefully we'll get that on the internet soon. I know there was a new trailer for Stone Ocean, but that's still quite a ways away from that second bit of that. I believe that's September. But yeah.
I'm missing the button. Monkey, yeah.
Start slapping monkeys.
I'll slap you in your monkeys. Oh, are they just going...
Monkey steals the peach.
Is he just gonna come to me? Alright.
Yep, Panty and Stocking is already trending.
Just slide into that. I am missing one monkey, though.
Where do you stop?
I'm guessing these are cookies, but... Oh. Spin to win!
Sorry. There was a great tweet about this. Too many people are saying it's real, but until I get an image, I'm gonna assume that they filled the room with laughing gas. That's fucking hilarious, yeah. I mean, you know, if people are reporting it, I'll probably believe it because I assume these people are stating at a panel. But hopefully let's get that trailer soon. But that's still, like, hilarious, yeah. Wild times. But you finished all the books in this series.
Yes, I finished all the books in the series. I'm very excited for the next one. Unfortunately, I'm in that problem where that does not look like an internal system there. What is this?
Hold on a second. Hold on. Dexter, do you have ceramic tiles in your guts?
Apparently.
And seawater. What the fuck? Professor, I have questions.
Oh, wait, I've been this way. Shit. Wait, or have I? No, I have, because I wasn't even...
Oh, yeah, you couldn't get through this thing to get the coin, the big coin.
I do not want to drown with 3 feet of water. Please, thanks. Yeah, because here's the fucking, where I fought the tentacle. Okay, interesting. But, so I finished that. I highly recommended it if you like zombies, game systems, and music references. They use a lot of music references. It's kind of hilarious. They use, the Ramones, Blitzkrieg Bop. You know, hey.
So that's why that showed up in the YouTube history.
Yes. Like, I was talking, like, they do something that I feel like is very TV, like, a very anime or TV kind of thing. Like, in the first book, is the first one Rend? No, Ravenous, excuse me. In the first book, Ravenous.
Nice.
What's up?
Fucking throw them in timeout and the spot still gets a fourth message out. I'll remove them. This is a new one. Do we just... Sorry, I really want to get into the logistics of this sometime. Do you just does the bot machine just spin up a new title?
I think they just make dummy accounts and just...
Yeah, because this is a completely different sentence from our problem earlier. Let me just double check. We are, in fact, in sub mode, right? Yes. Subs, any duration. I mean, I'm pretty sure I could make it members only, and we've got enough gift memberships floating around. Everybody watching right now could get in, but I don't want to test that theory. Here, let me set it that you have to have subbed for at least 20 minutes. That won't actually stop anything, but Maybe we have to wait 20 minutes. Hey, I appreciate the sub numbers and the interaction, buddy. Just, you know, you can't spam 4 messages with emotes. It's not okay.
It's not. Okay, so...
Lucky, I do believe when I time them out and stuff, and their messages get purged, they do get pulled from the feed we've got in our little chat box. So there's no concern about YouTube being upset about us advertising this website for very long. Not that it's our goddamn fault, YouTube. It's your fault. Seriously, you shouldn't be able to put links in YouTube comments, and if your name says naked-hd with a dot and something, you can teach this algorithm to be like, that's a bot account. They do occasionally at least purge these accounts when they get reported, so make sure everybody you report these images or messages when you can. It's been a while since we had a spicy one. I wonder why they're vibing about Ape Escape. Like, usually I felt like we got these messages more when we were playing a current game, you know, that, like, there'd be engagement on. It's not, like, rad, but still, it's funny.
Oh, and I'm back here now. Actually, let me see if I can get out. I think I need to find one more monkey. Actually, I might just switch it up and go play Jack X, and we can have combat racing.
Just trying to think. Is that a graphics, like a texture thing, or is the floor actually undulating?
I think the floor was actually undulating. Come on, let me out! Let me out! Let me out!
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if you need to bother with a switch. Also, no, it seems like no, you can dash. Can you make it out? Yeah, you can. I thought you'd have to go out the other end. As I said, I've been doing a lot of work lately this week. I'm sleepy already, even though we only been going for a couple hours. But as you guys know, I don't like to end the show with a louse. Fuck. I really cannot English this week. I need to, like, take a day to myself and just not speak to anyone. Jesus. I was gonna say I try not to, like, just completely tap out of the stream before I give Lucky a chance to fill in with anything he's got going on. I know he's about the books.
I am about the books.
Are you being pushed back right now?
I am, and it was very annoying.
Yeah, weird.
There's monkey saucers.
Well, that means there's monkeys.
Whoops.
Wait, can you jack a saucer?
I'm gonna try to.
Grand Theft Saucer.
Okay, I can't jack a sock. You know what? Fuck you guys. Oh, I can't even destroy them. I am offended.
You can smash sandcastles, but you can't beat up defenseless saucers.
Nope.
Pathetic game designers. Mediocre.
I'm trying to figure out if I have to actually go back in there, but I know there's a monkey over there. I'm just trying to figure out how to get to him. Open up, Dexter.
Okay, I can kind of see the current pushing in this context. Anyway, sorry, I was quiet there for a second because I leaned off mic to yawn very loudly.
Ah! There we go. Let's see here. But it is an exciting time for books. Well, audiobooks, I should say, anyway. Like, I've actually been learning. Some people, like, with their Kindle books, they're just self-published, and I find that interesting. I was like, huh. I guess that's the thing.
There's a lot of self-publishing now.
But I recently picked up The Third Kingdom, Book 7 of 1,000 Li, the wuxia novel by Tao Wang. Tao Wang, who's in a little bit of a... What's the word I want to say? And a bit of the spotlight, I guess I'd say. In like such circles, because he has filed a trademark on the term system apocalypse, because he wrote a book series using that as a title, and he is enforcing his claim to it, and some people are not happy about that.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. I have many jokes about that in the 40K Field Patrol I'm working on because Games Workshop is very similar. At one point, they tried to trademark Space Marine, but that one wasn't enforceable. So instead, they are now officially referred to everywhere as Adeptus Astartes.
Oops, I keep forgetting not to. Yeah, no. I can understand the desire to protect your books, but it's also, I think it's a little weird that, you know, when you, like, I feel like the term system apocalypse might be a bit generic. Like,
yeah, I don't, and I obviously, you know, different courts allow different things, but yeah, that's definitely not. That's not very clearly defined. You know, it's two fairly common words: system apocalypse. There is obviously the word order, but then that depends what are you enforcing, and like is the phrase system apocalypse like used by anybody else? You know.
So it's a little weird. I don't consider myself having any bones in that race. Like, I think the dude's all right, and I'm not gonna fall for someone for wanting to try and protect their shit. Like,
yeah, it really depends on how far they go, and like even then, it's just most of the time if it gets goofy, then you know there'll be some pushback and clarity, and it will hopefully be self-correcting. Like I believe that for some project or another, Sony was a long time ago. I think back during like the early PS4 era, Sony wanted to copyright or trademark the term "Let's Play" for something, and then obviously because in the internet that was like a huge generic term for the Let's Play, you know, like video type, among other things. Obviously, that is the name of a YouTube channel owned by Rooster Teeth as well, but like. That was like a huge stink because they weren't necessarily trying to like own the concept of that video series, that those like video concepts and lock people out. I think they just had a business idea that was going to involve the phrase "Let's Play," and they were going to try and like turn it into a thing. And people were like, "Whoa, we don't want you to do this." And Sony was like, "Nope, you're right. Nope, we're not going to do that. That's just going to be a huge pain in the ass. We don't want to fuck with it."
yeah.
Yeah, the Fine Bros React thing as well, like trying to go so far as to not just copyright the term React in videos, like as a video series title, but also like the format of the reaction video, and just everybody telling them, "Fuck you, you don't own this."
Oh, is that something there?
And hey, guess what? They don't own that because reaction videos are still around. Are the Fine Bros still around? I don't think I've seen or heard anything out of them in a long time. If they are, they're definitely not a universal presence because, well, I can easily miss them. When I would occasionally see, like, mention of their reaction videos back in the day. Big monkey man coin in water.
Whoops.
Clearly, Dexter drank a lot of Ecto Cooler.
The fuck?
Got started because of all this green water. I'm sorry. What? What the fuck?
Oh, okay.
What? There's a ramp. Can you crawl through that? What?
I don't understand.
But there's a monkey in there.
There is a monkey in there. There's a hole over here, though. I'm gonna go this way. I don't think it lets me jump from that. That's a Yuvalia. It has a gun and a rocket! Oh, it's a fucking bumper! Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Also, why is this Shambra, like, I know they're going for, like, a pink thing, but all this white just makes me think this room is, like, white hot. Like, is this where Dexter stores his Godzilla breath?
Fucking... I hate this camera. I hate this camera. I can't control it! It is literally doing what it wants.
Yeah, force camera in.
Dot! Get caught! Get caught! No! Ah! Ah! Oh!
Lucky is dueling a monkey with an Uzi and bombs.
Oh no!
I can't. the ground is slippery and I bounce off the fucking bumpers. This is kind of bullshit. Fuck you!
Hold on. So you're telling me that they put an ice effect in the goop body of a guy?
Yeah.
Like,
Dexter,
you can have an ice level, but no, you got a slippy, slidey bumper zone. Why? Why have we done this?
Dexter, what the fuck?
I have questions, Dexter. Many questions.
But I need to get this monkey because I need one more monkey to get to the next zone. Well, not next zone, but to unlock the zone. Get caught! Get caught! Get caught! There we go. All right. Now I
have a positive projection.
All right, moving forward. In this not so acidic acid.
You have bypassed the gate of the silver monkey.
The oozy monkey. Monkey with an Uzi.
That's what I said earlier with the green, probably supposed to be acid water. Like it's clearly like, you know, Dexter likes his Mountain Dew. It's not stomach acid or saliva or anything. It's just he just drinks a lot of Mountain Dew.
Gamer fuel. All right, where was it? This way? It was this way. All right, cool. Now where are we? That looks like a monkey with a problem.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Hey, remember somebody brought up Monstro earlier? Okay, alright. Alright, Dexter, we'll deworm you, but it's gonna cost you.
Yes!
By the way, Chad, if you're wondering why I may suddenly go silent for a few seconds at a time, it is absolutely because I am very yawny tonight. Like, I don't even feel that sleepy, but very big, stretchy yawns. But look, you got it, monkey.
You did great.
I have many monkey. Many.
Collected all the monkey.
I have not collected all the monkey. I have many monkey to get. There's at least 100 monkey.
Sounds alright.
Oh. Here's the ice level.
Oh, my favorite.
You're heading towards the Ice Age.
I don't care about the Ice Age, Professor. I just need to bash monkeys. That's all I need. That's all I know. That's all I need. That's a frozen dinosaur.
I'm going for it.
Yes, I will die if I fall in the cold water. Thank you. Oh, yep. And it immediately happens. I'm great at this. Is that a... It's an evil snowman! Not what I was expecting!
Is this snowman perhaps abominable?
A little bit, I think.
By the way, that's fucking hilarious that the water here is so cold it will hurt you, but you literally swam in what was probably stomach acid.
The monkey has a coat. It has a flag! What the fuck? Oh, tell me which one it'll pop out of. Captured. I'm doing good for, you know, just wearing fucking, you know, a shirt and shorts here. Even these monkeys are in fucking cold weather gear, and I think they're probably better insulated than I am.
Hey, Axe, I've said what I've been working on like 4 times. The reason why I am not speaking is because I don't have anything like directly to speak about.
Yeah.
You don't need to prompt me. in these 2-ish hours, we burned through most of my list, because as I explained earlier, I have not done a lot of other stuff this week. I have been working on various video projects you will see sometime. Along with video projects you can already see. Please go watch Prog.
Go, please watch Prog.
I don't know what the fuck to call it right now, but because I think I've gone through a couple iterations of the name already, but it was still interesting. We actually played some new and different decks this week. But we've been doing this for 75 weeks, so I am running out of ideas for what to call these episodes.
Uh-oh.
And we're scheduled for at least week 100.
Let's see here. Well, if I need to fill some space, let's see here. With books, like I said, I'm excited. Dread God comes out next week, the next in the Unclick the Cradle series by Will Wright. That's very nice. We are getting ever closer to Nona the Ninth. Oh, so close. Oh, so... Ah! And I got a couple other books. Golden Enclaves by Naomi Nana comes out around the same time. I actually need to check some other books to see when they're going to be releasing, but my Audible book wishlist just continue.
Yeah. And actually, I just thought of it, so I want to bring this up there. You know, with the new Daitoji Shin out, yeah, you got murdered by a mammoth. Were you gonna try and pick it up as an audiobook?
I'm just like, that's the only reason I'm not sure, because like I said, I read the first one because you were so kind to gift it to me, and I read it and I like it. But I'm just like, do I want to like maybe get the first one as an audiobook and re-listen to it? Do I want to get them as a physical? It's like I've been on the fence about it, and I haven't necessarily run out of things to read quite yet.
That's fair. I have too much stuff to read. I still got other L5R books left over too.
But let's see. Let me fuck up this. Fuck this man up. But let's see here. Book-wise, yeah, I think that's the gist of it. I read The Three Kingdoms. It was good. I read. Let's see. I believe. Are they all our names? I believe they are. I believe the first one's Ravenous. It's Ravenous. It's Ravenous, Revenant, Rend, and Ruined. Is the four. Oh yeah, that's what I was fucking talking about. I was talking about the fucking the music callouts in the series. Because in Revenant, Digby, main character, at one point picks up a jacket that has the Ramones logo and has "Hey Ho, Let's Go" on the back. And then at a later point, when they're attacking a military base, his drone operator accomplice only has control over the speakers and decides to play music over them to try and disrupt commands. And she's just like, she's scrolling through her library and says, well, he did want to know about what punk rock was, and so plays the Ramones Blitzkrieg Bop over the speaker as he's assaulting the base. And while it's fun to think about, like, and I definitely think it's cool, that is something that is definitely, you know, usually best done in a visual audio format, I would say.
Yeah, I know, for instance, as an example, Dresden Files has explicitly mentioned music a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
But even in audiobook format, it doesn't have quite the same punch as when you go, yes, the speakers played blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm. And they keep doing this every once in a while, like, at the end of the book, they're talking about where they're gonna go next, and, you know, the operator puts on a Pursuit song, and they're like, really? And he goes, he's the king. And the last three words of the book is "Viva Las Vegas." You know, the Elvis Presley song.
Yeah.
In the latest book, the operator has an ability to just play sounds, and in a moment, like, she played Journey's "Don't Stop Believin'," and, you know, they reference it a couple times, like, in the lake, and it's like, I was like, come on, Pocky, don't stop believing. Did you just reference Journey? You know, it's kind of like those things, and I like the humor in it, especially because, like I said, Digby's 800-year-old. Like, his catchphrase, I would say, is, I don't know what that is. because everyone's constantly making like memes and references to him, and instead of him just playing an ass, he's just like, I don't know what that is. And it's somewhat hilarious because sometimes they explain it, sometimes they won't. And
be a pretty good humor style, yeah.
Yeah. So no, again, like I know I keep saying, oh, can I go down here? Or have I been down here already? Oh, there's something over here though.
You went that way past the igloos now.
But I really like, and like I said, if you get the like, I would suggest either of them, whether physical or audiobook. But I do want to shout out that the audiobooks is done by the wildly talented Travis Baldry, who's just very good. Ooh, excuse me. Okay, so I guess I have to deal with that fucking mammoth, unless there's something down.
Make him go extinct.
Ah! Oh, okay. I thought I was going into a hypothermic death.
As usual, by the way, everyone, in case you ever wonder, whenever Lucky screams, that's when I pause and I look at the preview because I'm a couple seconds behind. Yeah, there's definitely an ape up there. Right in the back of that mammal like he's fucking Hannibal.
Can I shoot that off? That's not what I meant to do. Oh, looks like I can. That monkey's got a gun.
Right.
He's not good at it though. There we go.
I mean, he's a literal ape.
All right, that's 2 monkeys. Excellent. Also, I don't know if we necessarily have anything to talk about Delta Green wise. I think Axe does want to be discussed, but
I mean, I think last session was pretty good. I feel like I talked about this. It had a little bit of a reverse bell curve, because our initial couple of scenes very strong, like very good mood setter. I am glad, especially with the impact it had. I decided to leave everything in for everybody because we talked about that a little, right?
Right.
After you expressed a lot of interest in a character, I was like, do I want to change some of my notes? And I was like, nah, and I think it worked out. I don't know if for the better is the right word, but it certainly kept a lot of very important scenes in there.
I want to say I think it's fine. I think it's especially okay because I want to specifically say you can't win all the time.
And honestly, you guys have been doing very well so far.
Yeah.
Like, a couple of hard-coded, like... and also, I will say this, as an author for, like, writing for Delta Green stuff, I believe both you guys and I vastly prefer that, like, occasionally things happen to NPCs to set the stakes rather than they happen to you guys.
Yeah.
Like, that's good to remind everybody, like, hey, shit's fucked up right now. It's dangerous. I'm glad somebody said in chat earlier they were actually catching up on Delta Green APs. That's good. You'll have a lot of Starcourt to enjoy. I call it a reverse bell curve because, like I said, it was very up high, and you guys kind of drove that into, like, okay, we have concrete plans, blah, blah, blah. And then we got into the weeds a little bit with the actual, like, details of the plan, and then eventually I had to go, like, full herding cats mode and just be like, okay, I don't really care about a lot of detail, but if you fuck this up, I need some detail because NPCs will react. Give me something, anything, and start, like, walking people through the plan of, like, okay, what's our cover story? What's our false ID? You know, what skills can we do here? Do stuff. And I know for that part, you tried to, because you weren't directly involved in that plan, tried to step back a little bit, let the other characters flex their wings. And I think it worked out pretty good. It was hilarious when you accidentally muted yourself for a little bit as well.
I do that.
But yeah, I think once we got over that hump of, like, actually getting over, like, just, you know, occasionally the handler has to point a metaphorical gun to the players' heads and be like, all right, give me the plan now. Just to get some snap decisions. Sometimes that has to happen. But once you guys get on the plan, that flowed pretty well. And it covered a lot of ground with story revelations. I won't get into it, obviously, because the audience should listen to the AP. But hopefully we will hit some good beats.
So we were able to find out I want to say the big bad, I best way. But I feel a little weird about how it came about. I almost feel like it was kind of a gimme than something rather hard won. Because like you should listen to the APs, but my character Kara has a thing that'll totally give her targets to kill. Like I don't necessarily need to go into any more detail about that. I feel.
Yeah.
And oh, I can go this way. Oh god, ice, baby.
Well, and I should also specify, I obviously wrote that in for your character aimed at you. So
yeah.
I definitely wrote that as the chance to throw you some non sequiturs.
But it's definitely at that moment. It's definitely at that moment where, like, because of my artifact, cursed tool, you know, ritual object, whatever you may wish to call it, I feel like we were able to get a
Yeah, it was definitely a little bit more of a direct clue than we'd had before.
And I feel like I'm like, yeah. And it's like I'm not entirely sure how I felt about like my, I'm not gonna say what it is, but my thing basically giving the, you know, I'm not gonna say it's the biggest clue, but like literally the, like a very defining clue. I'm just like,
well, yeah, it gave you a name to something that you didn't have before. And I was wondering about where to drop that, because obviously like that could happen. There was not about that, I wouldn't say. There was a little bit of hand-holding. You guys were starting to drift your investigation in a direction that was going to go poorly. Like what's the best way to phrase this? You guys were planning on, I don't know if ignore, but like dismissing a couple of leads to try something else, and I was like, can I steer this more directly onto this with some clues? So I did drop some direct hints with that. I will say, like, obviously part of the, like, sometimes I supernaturally hand you names and you go from there kind of a thing. Like, some of that is supposed to be a way to give you, like, weird clues that you don't all have context for. I feel like it kind of, in this case, I was okay dropping that one because through your own efforts, your own decisions to go the bug route and surveillance route and, like, actually, like, getting guys to make bugs, set up, have different teams go places and bug characters, right?
Right.
Like, you guys were in the right place to the right time to get the information, and I'd kind of already, thanks to player decision, already kind of, like, given away the meat of the crisis. Like you said, you guys had already cottoned on to, like, who or what was going on at the center of it for other reasons, and then this kind of just turned into, like, well, I'll give you I'll let you put a name to that face kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Like, through your own decisions out there, I don't think I'm quite, like, speed running Starcourt yet. Like, there's a lot of material to cover, and I'm not in a rush to get through it. But I definitely feel like you guys have been on this case long enough that I can, like, get you guys the stuff, you know? Obviously,
it's not,
you get core clues as you need it, but
would you say that like you're trying to push us to be maybe a little bit more efficient and not, like, meander as much as we've been doing so far?
Yeah, like you guys have the core thing. Like, now you know, like, what you're up against. You know, found the right lines to, like, find the core mechanics of, like, how to solve this problem, all that stuff. You're generally on the right track with the locations of the things, you know, and through the power of, like, your investigation and surveillance, you know, I could, again, like, dish out the clues to, like, let you narrow that down even further. So I'm like, all right, we've got it. We've got the focus. Let's, you know, drill down and keep everybody on task, kind of.
Yeah.
Because, like, you guys' brains are generally in the right place. Sometimes very in the right. It's very funny.
I'm still mad.
Yeah, I know. Dallas's character is right, like, 50% of the time. I just don't say anything. Because the other 50% of the time when he's fucking wrong, he's usually, like, really wrong. So it evens out. It's funny what he turns out to be right about when he just says things. As we've established, Dallas just says stuff. But yeah, like, you guys were in the right headspace, so I don't like to necessarily hold back. It was definitely kind of a weird one, but I felt like we were closing up. I like to close on not quite cliffhangers, but on like big moments of like, okay, we're gonna probably wrap up soon. Let's you know, what's the last big thing you want to do? Okay, you're doing a thing. Here we go. Boom. You know, and try and like hit you with the points, but leave enough so that we have, you know, something direct and actionable to work off at the start of the next session, which we do. You're gonna go talk to a guy, and you might shoot him.
I might.
You know, so there's that'll be a good point to start. Because you remember the Monkeyton radar. Ape is that away?
His suit makes him itch. Nice to know,
He's warmer than you, buddy.
Probably.
Got a fucking bright yellow jumpsuit. I like that all the monkeys have different stats too. Like they have different levels. It's very funny.
Oh,
Ape Escape, good game. But yeah, so we'll have fun. Hopefully everything will be okay Sunday, because obviously we've got the FGO panel, and like I said, we'll probably be streaming something about that. That's still plenty early before we game. I believe somebody said that they may have something come up that shouldn't take up too much time. You know, it is July 4th weekend. So we'll be able to hopefully get back into it in a reasonable time frame and crunch some more stuff.
Yeah! I'm excited for it. I'm also excited. I'm excited to be done with it too. I'm gonna be real. It's been fun, but I think there's been plenty of good things for everybody, and it's time to move
yeah,
on.
we're like I said, we're like 7 sessions deep. This will be the 8th one upcoming. I've talked about this in my writing for the next one, which is codenamed Op Lost World. Like that, I am writing like much more like focused on small direct beats. Like, okay, you go to the place, you look at the thing. Here's all the clues. Move on. Here's the next scene. It's got this stuff, this stuff, this stuff. There's this guy. Do this. You know, like just
go
out the clues and the outline very fast. Like, I like the atmosphere. I like the slow build up. But at some point, we need to get over that roller coaster and run it into the station. And I'm very excited to maybe get into that roller coastering. It is funny how Starcourt being so like wide open is really interesting. Like obviously some of my notes are from later or sooner, but like literally, I don't think this is a spoiler, but I can say this. If you watch like the first episode of Starcourt, you listen to the first AP, Dallas talks about getting a fake press ID for his character and all that stuff and setting up all this backstory. Well, in session 7, the one we released this week, you know, the session we had last Sunday, he finally gets to like pull the trigger on that. And like, I was just like, wow, you actually brought it back. Okay, let's do it. You know, that's like actionably advancing the investigation. So it's cool, but also, damn, that's a long time. That's a lot of hours. We're doing like 4 hours a session. That's a long time.
It is.
Oh, my neck's getting a little stiff. But we've been doing this for like 2.5 hours. If we don't really have a lot to talk about, like I said, I don't think I have anything else in my notes.
Oh, wait. Ah, shit. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to go actually save, because I actually have to save in these games. Because this was before autosave. So hang on one second.
Yeah, you had to manually save because you got to save to your memory card.
A new gadget. Check.
Remember when memory was on cards, y'all?
Oh, is this the fucking... Yeah, this is the Skyfly. I remember this thing. This thing is cool. It's just spin to fly. I always thought this thing was pretty cool.
Interesting, yeah. A lot of fun with the spinning and the mechanics. What if did they ever try to make a motion control Ape Escape?
If I remember correctly, they only lasted... They made quite a few, but I don't think there was any made after, like, 2006, I want to say.
Yeah. It's kind of a shame, because, like, obviously some of the parts of this mechanics are very derpy, but they're definitely, like, really fully using that analog stick action. Seems like a fun time. But yeah, if we've crunched through most of the stuff, like I said, I'm getting a little stiff, and I have been yawning up a storm, unfortunately. I think I passed it on to Lucky as well. I heard you yawn big.
I do that.
Oh my god. Sorry, I just checked in our FGO channel. We've leveled the fuck up.
What?
For AX, FGO has put not on buses, but on Metro Rail.
Wow.
We got fucking graphics wraps on trains, y'all.
That is gonna confuse some people.
Yeah, just Koyanskaya ass on the side of a train.
Hang on, I gotta go see this real quick.
Listen, they're in the AX is in town. They gotta understand. There's people yelling about panties and stockings in the street right now. What's a PlayStation movie Ape Escape in 2011? Interesting.
A what?
Somebody in chat said there was an Ape Escape PlayStation Move game.
Oh, okay.
I'm not surprised. Makes sense. I also understand why I never heard of it, because PlayStation Move.
I've caught 50 monkeys so far. Ayy.
Whack 'em. And I just realized that they're all wearing, like, banana yellow suits. Like, you know, bananas. Because they're monkeys.
Mm-hmm.
Return to banana. Alright, but I just let out another big off-screen yawn. We should probably start wrapping up if we don't have anything else we want to talk to find people about.
No, I think I am good.
Add it to the lore. Lucky catches monkeys.
Whoa!
But okay, that means it's time for me to do the little outro Madoo. And also to remind everybody, like I said, you know, tomorrow we'll be doing something of some sort for FGO's anniversary. On Monday, we'll be back streaming Green Ace Attorney. We're going to get into the guts of Case 4. You get to hear even more accents.
I think I finally got my Von Zykes one down, but I still can't do.
There was many struggles and many people calling your accent Jamaican. But we got there. We, you know, we're working on stuff. That's okay. I literally all through last week's stream, I'm like trying to do the judge's voice, and I'm just like, I don't got it anymore. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I had eventually settled on being Jowly just because I was like, I can't do any other voice but Jowly. I'm lost. But yeah, so check out our Monday streams and other further stuff. Keep an eye out for the Wanted Castoria as well. Sunday evening, Monday morning, time zones, whatever. But okay. If you are watching this video on YouTube, be sure to give it a like if you liked it. If you have any comments, leave in the comment section down below. You can hit up our Discord. Link is as always on the video description and on our channel page. And you can also subscribe here if you're new. Get those sub numbers up for that 40k fail portrayal and other fun things. I'll keep coming up with weird, dumb stuff to do for subs. But check that out. You should also ring the bell for notifications so you guys know when we post a new video or stream, because, you know, we will be doing that with some stuff lately. So you should make sure you're ready to go on that. You can also, as we've said, join our channel memberships if you haven't already received a gift one this stream, you know, join button. If you want to get on the action after the stream has been VODed. Join button, link in the description.
I have a
and
monkey
like I said
book?
at the beginning of the show. Yeah, monkey book. 51 of 77. Oh yeah, I bet it's because they all have little profiles.
Oh yeah. Sand Architect.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Pretty solid of them to let you review all the details if you don't ever catch them with the beams and the radars. But yeah, you can join our channel membership, get access to membership ads and emotes, and you can support us on Patreon, like I said earlier. Get access to audio recordings of this show on Let's Talk FGO. Vote in polls and stuff. I will have the patron fail portrayal poll up soon. So enjoy that. Sorry, I got a little sleepy at the end there, everybody. You know how it is. Working hard. But yeah, I think that's been what's up for this week. We'll see you guys next time, whatever form that takes.
Yep. Have a good evening, everyone.
Night. 4 days.